Percocet, Miley Percocet, Percocet, Miley Percocet, rep the set, gotta rep the set, chase a chick, never chase a bitch, chase no bitch, mask on, fuck it, mask on, mask on, fuck it, mask on, Percocet, Miley Percocet, chase a chick, never chase a bitch, chase no bitch, 2 cups, toast up with the game, from food stamps to a whole nother domain, out the bottom, I'm a living proof, ain't compromising, $500,000 on the coupe, drug houses, looking like Peru, graduated, I was overdue, pink Miley, I can barely move, ask about me, I'm gon' bust a move, Red James, 33 chains, Ocean now, cruising Biscayne, top off, that's a liability, hit the gas, boosting my adrenaline, Percocet, Miley Percocet, Percocet, Miley Percocet, rep the set, gotta rep the set, chase a chick, never chase a bitch, mask on, fuck it, mask on, mask on, fuck it, mask on, Percocet, Miley Percocet, chase a chick, never chase a bitch, chase no bitches, photo maybe, I drive anything, buy my range, make them go insane, my guillotine, draping melazine, taking beams, go to those extremes, let's go, Parliament, calamari wins, parlay in Vegas, we was in attendance, let's go, before the business, Theodore lenses, more prescriptions, focus on the mission, put my intermission, never take a break, we can't pull on, switch.
Was good, everybody? How y'all doing today? I missed y'all, man. I missed y'all. And it has been a minute. Yo, I had no idea how to launch my stream, bro. I had no idea how to launch my stream. I was over here looking at my OBS like, what button do I press to go live first? Because I got this add-on and I have like all my YouTube channels on it. And I have my Twitch on it. And you got to do it in a certain order. And I had no idea how to do it for a hot minute. But how y'all doing? Hope everybody's having a good day. Godslayer, Lexi, Crazy, Asheville, Dakota, Zach, Random, John, Latios, Dakota, Banana, Clasher, Aqua. Appreciate y'all tuning in, man. It has been a minute. And the first thing I want to tell y'all is, if God is willing and everything is good, I should be permanently back with daily streams, bro. And like I'm actually going to be making daily streams. I'm trying to get content on all my channels. Like we're gonna go hard, bro. Like I told y'all seen my Kimbo video, my dog video, bro. This ain't like before. I'm hungry right now. I'm hungry, bro. So we got a lot that we're gonna do. And things about to be crazy. They're gonna be crazy on this channel where we're gonna cover gacha games. They're gonna be crazy on the drama channel because I am grilling everybody that even comes at me, bro. Yo, they just gotta breathe my way. I'm grilling them, bro. And there's already some things we gotta get off our chest. And then I'm also gonna be making content on other channels. I don't know what exactly I'm gonna do on my other channels, but there's a lot of games that I be playing that kind of follow this trend. So I'm gonna be covering those too. House Kimbo. He's as best as he can be given the type of cancer that he's dealing with, bro. You know, I have him with doctor's appointment almost every 2 weeks, bro. Tons of medicine, insane diet, bro. Like, yeah, it's a lot, bro. It's a whole lot. So he's as best as he could be right now. And that's part of why I got to get back to grinding, bro. Yo, Clasher, appreciate you being a member for 18 months. Banana Man, a member for 16 months. Aquarius, a member for 13 months. Crystal, appreciate you. Good to see you in the chat. Triggs, Jay, good to see all of y'all, man. So yeah, that's pretty much what's going on with Kimbo. Maybe he'll walk in at some point. I have to help him get up now because where he has his cancer is at the back of his like hips. So he's having a hard time getting up now, man. It's rough, but at least he's eating. Even bro, he lost so much weight, bro. it is like, bro, you could literally see the shape of his skull when you look at him. Like you could hold it's crazy. It's crazy, man. But he's okay. He's as best as he can be for now. But it is one of those situations that it's not going to get better. It's just going to get worse and worse until, you know, Father Time does his thing, man. Sadly, but it just is what it is. But outside of that, man, yo, I gotta tell y'all the craziest fucking story. Some of y'all won't even be able to comprehend or actually understand what I'm about to tell y'all, bro. Cause even myself, bro, like a lot of us have heard of like natural disasters, like we've seen movies about earthquakes, tsunamis, fucking all these type of things, bro. We've all heard those things. We've all seen movies, right? We've even seen videos of like post-destruction after a natural disaster, right? Like a hurricane, an earthquake, a tsunami. We've seen those things, bro. But it's a completely different fucking story when you're living the natural disaster, bro. When you're like in the natural disaster. And that shit, I kid you not, guys. I've been in a lot of dangerous situations. I've been in situations with guns involved. I've been in situations where people could have died. I've been in car crashes. I've been in a lot of things like that. But what I lived, I believe it was 2-3 days ago, was hands down the scariest, most fucking surreal shit I have ever lived, bro. And I'm about to tell you, like, I'm gonna break it down from the day before, right? From the day before. I want y'all to peep this because this shit is hands down insane, bro. So I've been talking to my girl and my family. Hold on. Before we continue, this is actually important to me. I want to say thank you to a lot of you, bro, to all of you. I want to say thank you to all of you, but specifically to those of you that decided to help, bro. I had a lot of people reach out to me, talk to me, and there were some of you that decided to come through and help, donate, reach out to me, talk, offer support if I needed anything to talk to you guys. And I really appreciate that. I just want to let y'all know I love you guys. If y'all ever actually need anything, y'all know you could be a regular member of my community. You can reach out to me on Discord. I might not reply the same day, but I reply to everybody. But one thing I really want to point out, and I know these guys didn't do this at all, like at all, for any recognition, bro. For any recognition. They don't even care about what I'm about to say, right? But I just want to say, first off, those of you that are members of my community that decided to come through and help, thank you very much. But I also want to give a massive fucking thank you to certain creators. I want to give a big thank you to VXV because he was the first person to reach out to me when I posted my video. VXV Fiction was the first person to reach out to me, bro. I want to give a big shout out to the homie Duet Night Amazing, another content creator. He makes content for Duet Night Abyss and for the 7 Deadly Sins game. He was one of the first people to reach out to me, and he came through and helped me out at the moment, like monetarily, without me telling him anything. And, you know, just a friend that I met through our content creation. And it really shows how there are people out there in this content scene that are more than just, you know, a worker, more than someone just trying to make a bag, bro. It's actually insane. And I want to give a massive, massive thank you to Gacha Smack, bro. Another guy that reached out to me, making sure I was okay, and also decided to help. So I just want to say thank you to you guys. It means the world. And also everybody else that's part of my community. Christina, Crystal, Jed, and every single one of you, Playboy, all of y'all that decided to come through and help out. Y'all have no idea how much that helped me because, look, I'm not broke, I'm not rich, but when you're sitting there and in a matter of 2 months, you get hit with a $12,000 bill pretty much, and after that, you're pretty much told, yeah, now you're going to be paying $2,000 more on top of your, you know, monthly expenses. I don't know about y'all and how everybody's financial situation is, but for normal people, for most people, if you get added $2,000 to your bills overnight, permanently, that shit is tough for anybody, bro. For anybody. So unless you're just a rich guy. So, you know what I'm saying? That's something big. Let me cook. That's wrong. That's a wrong statement. You should know better. But yeah, man. So shout out to all these people. Moving back over to the story. So It was nighttime. I'm chilling. Y'all know, Gotcha Smack was one of the first people that messaged me to make sure I was okay. And he said, if you need anything, reach out to me. And he helped me economically as well at the time. And mind you, I've never had like a close relationship with any of these guys, with like VXV, Smack, Duet Not Amazing. None of these guys have ever been like daily friends where we're always hanging out. They're just people I know, and we're cool with each other. We have respect. But those actions, even people that reached out to me in the content creation scene that I didn't really talk too much, people that I was surprised to get messaged by. I was like, bro, I talked to, I got into a conversation with people that some of y'all probably dislike, some of y'all probably like, but at the end of the day, the fact that they reached out to me was hella good. It was very special, man. But going back to what I was saying, so y'all know because of Kimbo's situation, my schedule is fucked, bro. I have to give my dog pills what can I say? Every 2 to 4 hours. So my schedule is really fucked up when it comes to sleep. And the only time that I really have to sleep is, yo, Granky, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Shout out to Granky for the 5 gifted. I love you, bro. So the only time that I really have to sleep is from 8 in the morning to about 1 in the afternoon, right? I gotta give him a pill at 7 in the morning, and then the next pill, it's at 12. It's at 1. I gotta wake up at 12 because I gotta give him food and all, but it's at 1, right? So that's the only time I have to sleep, all right? So I stayed up all night, bro. All night I stayed awake. It was about 7 in the morning. I gave my dog the pills, right? I believe that was his heart pill. I gotta check, but I gave him his medicine, right? Keep in mind the time. It was 7 in the morning when I gave him his medicine. Well, I ate my breakfast. I laid in bed, right? I laid in bed. This is a little bit extra, but it's very important to the topic. I laid in bed with my girl, butt naked. We're just sitting in bed, bro, like laying down, right? We're just chilling. I tell her, "Hi, baby, I love you," because she was going through her phone, just looking at TikToks and shit. And I'm tired, right? I'm tired. So I tell her, "Hey, baby, I'm going to bed." Dog, I kid you not. I kid you not. I kissed her goodnight, put my head down on the pillow. I don't even think it had been 10 minutes, bro. I don't even think it had been 10 minutes, bro. My whole house started shaking, bro. I don't know what it is, bro. I'm a tall guy, bro. I was just like, I was just knocking off, bro. Like drool off the corner of my mouth, just sleeping, bro. I had just fell asleep. So it hadn't even been 10 minutes. I had just fell asleep, bro. And guess what happened? It started fucking shaking, bro. And when I say shaking, bro, it started off like just regular, like this, bro, like this. Like this. That's what it looked like. I literally jumped from my bed and I was halfway across my hallway. I got to the door. I opened the door butt naked. I forgot that I was so scared. I opened the door butt naked. I look down. It's just dangling and I'm like, oh shit. So I close the door. I run back to the room and the house is still shaking. The house is still, I'm never sleeping butt naked again. The house is shaking, bro. I run back to my room. I grab my sweatpants, socks, and a hoodie. Like instantly, it was all together. So I just grabbed it. I'm putting my pants on as I'm running back out to my house. At this point, keep in mind, this is how it started, right? Like this. By the time that I had gotten out of my apartment, keep in mind, I live on a first floor. So it's not like a tall building, bro. By the time I got to the goddamn door again, it was like this. Like, bro, shit fell from my shelves. Shit fell from my shelves, bro. In the house. My monitors almost fell over. When I came back, they had moved halfway off the table, bro. So a little bit longer, and they would have, like, my whole shit would have been destroyed pretty much. Anyway, I get out of my apartment. When I get out of my apartment, I gotta take a left, and then I gotta go up some stairs. During this time, everybody's running out. I live in an apartment complex where there's multiple towers, multiple apartments, bro. By the time I go up the little stairs, it was some little stairs, bro, maybe like 5, 6 stairs. By the time I go up the 6 stairs, you couldn't walk straight, bro. I was seeing people fall. I was seeing people like literally bust their faces by just walking. My mom, actually, she lives in the same apartment like complex that I do, in the same neighborhood that I do, but in the front of the neighborhood. So I was scared, but I figured she had gotten out. When let me back up before I tell you when I got out. Dog, I live in the back of the neighborhood, so I have to go through the whole neighborhood. Hold on. Bro, I'm gonna put it to y'all like this. I'll answer all your questions regarding all other drama and all that shit, but next motherfucker to talk about drama in the chat is getting banned. Or gulagged or some shit. I don't give a fuck. Going back to what I was saying. I go up the stairs, guys. I'm having trouble walking straight. Like, I'm just walking, bro. Like, I'm walking and it's like, bro, it's like I can't walk straight, bro. Like, I cannot walk fucking straight. I look up at the buildings in front of me. They look, bro, I ain't never seen that shit. I ain't never in my life seen a building move like it's made out of jello. And, like, this is where I tell you guys, you hear shit like this, and you're like, I mean, it sounds scary, but, brother, I was looking at the pool, and the pool water was like bro, it's the world. Your whole world is just moving. This shit lasted for like 2 minutes, bro. I'm looking at apartment pieces. I live in a place that didn't get hit as bad. But I'm looking at apartment pieces break. Not entire buildings where I'm at, they didn't fall right next to me. But I'm looking at apartment pieces breaking. Pieces of the stairs just falling, bro. There's an apartment building in front of us that has a pool at the top. You're seeing the top of the building, the water is like going off the sides, bro. And I'm like, what the fuck? Bro, I'm terrified at this point. Like, my heart is going 1,000 miles an hour, bro. Everything is moving. By the time I got out of the neighborhood, bro, it was still shaking, bro. To put it into context, I live about 1.5 blocks away from the exit to my neighborhood because it's a big neighborhood. So it's like you got to walk to the exit or, drive your car out. But I live about 1.5 blocks from the exit. Brother, all the way, keep in mind, it started shaking when it first woke me up. I ran to the door, ran back to my room, put my clothes on, ran back out to the door, ran outside of the neighborhood. All this while my girl and my dog, and keep in mind, my dog can barely walk right. And I'm over here looking at people. Bro, my mom. So I'm walking out of the neighborhood and I'm terrified, bro, because I'm like, where is my mom? My mom is a blonde, very Latin woman, you could tell when you see my mom. So I looked outside of the neighborhood and I see a blonde, from what I saw, like a very specific type of like body. So I was like, that has to be my mom. So I start running. Dog, I kid you not. The first tower right in front of the exit to the neighborhood, brother, that shit looked like it was about to collapse. I don't even understand how a building can move like that. That shit was doing the Michael Jackson. That shit was like this, bro. Like straight, that shit was going like this. And I had to run right in front of it to get the fuck out of the neighborhood, bro. So I'm over here looking at the building and I'm thinking this shit is gonna drop. And that building, like the whole stairwell was breaking. Like pieces of the stairs were breaking. Like if I showed you guys right now, which I was gonna do, you could see holes in between all the stairs, bro. So I'm looking at this and I'm terrified. I go out and I run up to this blonde woman, and that's not my mom, bro. So I look out to, like, there's this park in front of our building, bro. And I look in the park, bro, and it was still shaking, bro. Like, I'm like, how is, like, I've lived through a lot of tremors, right? Like a lot of different tremors and you know, different things like that. But this, I've even been through earthquakes. There was an earthquake not long ago here that was like 6.4, 6.2, something along those lines. And it's like it starts shaking, and by the time you're out of the building, it stopped. I ain't never lived through that shit. I felt like the earth was gonna like open because it went through so fucking long. I get out of the neighborhood. There are people crying, women having like panic attacks on the ground. There's a pregnant lady that was like flat out about to have like a breakdown. So everybody's trying to calm them down while the shit's still going. They had to call the ambulance for like a woman that I think had a heart attack, bro. I find my mom between the whole crowd. She was hurt. She fell trying to walk out of the neighborhood, and hurt her hand bad. Like she had a big bruise on her hand, bro. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on, bro? And next thing I know, bro, it stopped. It finally stopped. But there's aftershocks, right? So you're fucking terrified. You're scared to go in. The whole first block got sealed off until architects and engineers came through to check that shit. So I had to, and that was the tower my mom lives in, on the first tower. So I had to wait outside, bro. We waited in that park in the hot ass sun, bro, for like, I'd say like 2-3 hours, if not more, maybe 4. Because it happened at like 7 something in the morning, maybe like 8, and we were outside in the fucking sun until like 2-3 in the afternoon. So more hours, bro. We were just there. I was terrified, bro, until probably this morning or last night, bro. My legs would shake when I would walk, bro. Like, it's so surreal to get your floor moved like that. And like I said, I've lived through like tremors and small earthquakes. But I ain't never lived through a shit that lasted like 2 minutes, bro. Like seeing all the buildings moving side to side is fucking insane. My cousin lives in the same neighborhood that I do. She has a son. She couldn't get a hold of her son. And the place that he was at was the biggest affected area. Hundreds of deaf people and like missing people. I believe the last recorded toll was like 100 plus confirmed deaths, and like in throughout Colombia, and like 100 plus missing people under the rubble. It was some insane fucking shit, bro. Like, it's terrifying, bro. I believe it was a 7.4 earthquake, but that shit felt like it was insane. It just felt crazy, bro. We finally we muster the strength to go back into my apartment. So I tell my cousin, her kid, I tell my mom has like a roommate that she rents a room to, that they're friends, and I tell her, I'm like, hey, all of y'all, if needed, can come stay at my house. You know, I have a spare bedroom. I have a big living room with like long like sofas, L-shaped sofas. So like y'all could fit in there. But everybody's still fucking panicking about going into a building, right? So we waited a little bit more. My cousin ended up going to like a small house in the mountains. And I ended up going back to my house with my mom, bro, and my girlfriend and my dog. But I was fucking terrified, bro. Like, we're talking about that first night, we all slept fully clothed on, shoes on, everything, bro. Because if it shook again, you know what I'm saying? Like, something had to happen, bro. Like, at that point, it was like, you pretty much have to be ready to get out. You know what I mean? It was fucking terrifying. You still live with your mom. This man did not just hear the whole story of how I just said that my mom lives in the same complex as me in a whole different tower, and I had to take her into my apartment because of an earthquake. There's no Twitch link. I got you. I'm gonna put it right now. Hold on, give me a second. Hold on. Bro, I haven't lived with my mom since I was 18, my boy. I got kicked out of the house at 18 years old for being a shithead. And not really kicked out, but it was more of a like, you want to do you, right? And you don't like the rules of the house. So you might want to, you know, go somewhere else and do your own thing. That's more along those lines. You know what I'm saying? Bro wanted attention, facts. How's Kimbo? How is Kimbo? Hold on. Hey, Bubba. He's okay. He's laying down over there, bro. But you know, he's as best as he could be for the situation he's currently in. So I get back home, bro. There is helicopters going everywhere. Like helicopters going everywhere, bro. And I live close to the army station. So all the helicopters would go over my apartment. And I'm over here like every time a helicopter flies by my apartment, because I'm so close to the military station, the windows shake. Dog, all that first day, because all the helicopters are going out to check the city and everything, bro, my windows would shake every fucking 30 minutes to an hour. So I'm over here fucking terrified, half jumping out of the bed every time my windows shake, almost shitting myself. And so that first day was horrible. We had no lights. The water was turned off. The gas was turned off. So with no lights and none, I had no internet outside of like my data plan, which didn't work the first whole half day, bro. You know what I mean? And that shit was just horrifying. And today, like right now, is the time that I'm still scared, right? Like I'm still terrified, bro. Like I don't feel safe here, bro. Like that shit was actually insane. And I live in like a part of the town that didn't get hit as bad. And I live in a city that didn't get hit as bad as the other cities in the country, bro. And I kid you not, it's still crazy. Like we're seeing apartment buildings like on the ground. You know what I mean? Like it's insane, bro. Especially when you realize that I hadn't slept all night. So I went straight into I'm about to go to sleep, and 10 minutes later a fucking earthquake, bro. So I was exhausted, tired, like it was a rough day, bro. Trying to get Kimbo out, he hurt his elbow because he can't really go up the stairs, but you have to go up the stairs to get out of the neighborhood. And I usually take him to the little dog park on the other side, inside of the neighborhood, because my neighborhood has like a dog park and everything. So I had to take him out of the neighborhood, and everybody's fucking running out. You can barely fucking walk, and he already can barely walk, right? So he's trying to go up the stairs, right? All shaking, hits his elbow. Pretty, not like he broke it, but he peeled his little elbow. So I'm over here like, dog, what is happening, bro? Like everything is just insane. How old is Kimbo? 12 years old. He's an old puppy, man. So all I gotta say is, holy shit, bro. Like, that has to be the most insane experience I've ever felt. Every other experience I've ever been on that has been, you know, life-threatening, where it's been like things that could actually like either hurt me permanently or kill me, it's always been situations that you've put yourself on. Like maybe I ran into like the wrong crowd and, you know, certain things got pulled out and you were like, oh shit, that's scary, bro. Right? When you're in a situation with a bunch of straps are pulled out and shit like that, and you don't know who's gonna pull the trigger, or if you don't know, like that's scary, bro. Because you don't know what's about to happen. But to a certain degree, you had control. Like you could have decided, hey, maybe I'm not gonna hang with the wrong crowd. Maybe I'm not gonna be a, you know, a certain type of person. Maybe I'm not gonna hang out with the dudes that have straps and, you know, like there are things you can control. But when you're in, bro, when you're looking, I live in the last building. There's like 5 apartment buildings to my right and like 4 to my left. When you're sitting in a V shape and you're seeing all these apartments just going like this, the pool that's just, it's on the earth, bro. Like shit makes, like to me at that moment, even though I've lived through earthquakes, seeing the water of the pool flying out of the pool, that shit made no sense to me, bro. That shit made no sense to me, bro. I'm just over here like, yo, the world is ending right now. And it's because it lasted so long, bro. And yo, I've lived in Florida. I've had tornado warnings where we've had to like lock up and everything. But you get told, yo, there's a tornado going towards Florida. You get told that shit for days. Or a tornado in the sea is, it looks like it's heading towards Florida, right? Like, you hear that shit and you know you can, like, escape or go into a bunker or plan something. But an earthquake, bro, when you're just sitting there like this and then shit just starts, bro, shit is terrifying, bro. Like, that, you feel so fucking small, bro. That shit was scary. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the story of how yours truly could have died and almost died, because that shit was terrifying. Like, it was insane, bro. Crazy story. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, look up videos of the earthquake in Colombia. Look up videos of that shit. Look up videos of Pereira and Manizales, bro. Just look up that shit. Colombian earthquake, Pereira, however it sounds. Starts with a P. And, like, look at that shit, bro. And tell me how that, bro, people standing in the middle of the road holding on to each other because they're gonna fall. They're like this. I was there. Yes, I was here, bro. I live here right now. Shit was terrifying, bro. I don't like earthquakes, but the wobbly buildings always amaze me. Until you're in front of one and you're like, oh shit, about to fall on me, bro. I feel for y'all that went through that life-changing stuff. Can't imagine how scary it was. Just want to give you a massive hug. Your family is going through it. Bless you. Thank you. And honestly, I feel bad for my girl, bro, because she ain't about this, bro. She's from a place where this shit doesn't happen, bro. So I know it was hard for her, bro. And I try to be very supportive and make sure she knew that, like, I'm here for her. But it was rough, bro. You live in Colombia? I am a New Yorker. I'm a New Yorker that moved. Bro, this is my life. I've moved so much. From New York, I moved to North Dakota. North Dakota, bro. From North Dakota, I moved to Florida. From Florida, because of my father's death, my mom was having a really hard time and she wanted to be closer to her family because we were her family. But once we lose our, I lost my father and she lost her husband, she felt really alone. So she wanted to live closer to the family. And, well, we're half white, half Latin. So she has a lot of Latin American family that all live in the same city. So she wanted to come here. But at the time, I was worried about her mental health. So I didn't want to let her go alone. And I ended up coming here to, like, support her. And I do love the country. The country's fucking beautiful. Anybody that's been in Colombia will tell you that. Shit is beautiful out here, bro. But I kid you not, bro. I was not prepped for that. And, like, if I showed you videos, y'all wouldn't believe how it actually is. Because a lot of y'all might be young and a lot of y'all might not even comprehend. But it's insane, bro. Hold on. Let me show y'all this shit. Let me see if I can find some videos, because that shit is wild. This is the aftermath. I need to show y'all, bro. Let me see if this has it. It's so insane. Usually you'll find that shit on, like, Twitter and stuff, bro. Like, bro, look at this shit, bro. This is just one video, but look at this shit. This is inside of an apartment, bro. Watch this, bro. Inside of an apartment building, like you in your house, and shit starts moving like this, bro. Like, brother. And this was so far away, bro. Like, shit was moving. Let me show y'all a video of, like, oh, look, right there, bro. Look at how everything is moving inside an apartment, bro. All right, hold on. Let me see if I find... Enjoy Hiyuki. See if I find... Bro, there are videos of, like, shit actually breaking. It's in, like, buildings falling apart and everything. There you go. Brother, look at this shit, man. Bro, when I tell y'all, this shit was insane. bro. I'm not. This is the city I live in, by the way. This clip right here is from the city I live in. Not all of them. That one that I just showed y'all, bro. Bro, look at that shit, bro. Buildings falling and everything, bro. It wasn't no little tremor or nothing, bro. It was like genuinely the most insane shit that I've ever lived through, bro. Look, bro. 175 deaf people out of yesterday. That was August 11th. Yeah, yesterday, bro. Bro, just everything breaking down, bro. Look at that. That's a historical church apparently out here, man. That shit was, look, people had to hold on to each other because, like, bro, if the build, look how crazy the movement is when you see that shit. Like, look how crazy the earth was moving, bro. There's a video of a bus literally going off the ground, like lifting like that off the ground, bro. Shit is genuinely insane, bro. Like, look, bro, people had to hold on to each other because they was just gonna fall, bro. Yo, look at this gap right here. Look at the difference, bro. Shit was insane. Long story short, bro. Your boy almost died, bro. Your boy almost died. It was insane. Crazy fucking thing, bro. Yo, Rom, appreciate you. Glad to see you, man. Hope you're fine. I'm as fine as I can be, bro. Shit was insane as hell, man. I'm telling y'all, bro. Like, you actually be looking at that and you don't expect it to be like that, right? You don't think it's like when someone tells you, yo, there was an earthquake and I lived through it, you just think, oh shit, the ground shook. But when they tell you, bro, like buildings collapsing in front of you, bro, you know, fucking you watching as a fucking crack just makes his way up the building, brother. Yo, what up, Jet? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, man, shit was insane, and that's that story, ladies and gentlemen. I'm glad I'm here. I'm glad I'm able to make more content. I have missed y'all, bro. I have missed y'all, bro. I'm not gonna lie, but it was something that I had to take time to really deal with because y'all know me, and this is going back to Kimbo, my dog. Like I said, I left my house at 18. I've been living alone since I was 18 years old. I've had Kimbo with me all that time while I've been, through college, through COVID, through the death of my father. While I was alone, living alone, the only company that I had for that whole time was my dog, bro. So when all of that kind of happened, I just needed to take a break, bro. I needed to take a break and, just spend time with him and kind of get my mind as right as can be. Because, bro, I'm gonna be honest, accepting the situation that Kimbo is on right now is still something I'm struggling with, bro, because he's not getting better, bro. Like, he's not going to get better. He has terminal cancer, bro. But we gotta treat him so it doesn't flare up, so it doesn't get bad, so he doesn't suffer. I gotta give him the best quality of life until the last moment when I see him now bad. Then I'll have to make a decision, but I don't want him to suffer, so I have to treat him. I have to give him the medicines, all of that. And like putting myself in the mindset of accepting that, bro, that shit's been hard, bro. Like hard to the point that like I think about it and I legit want to cry, bro. Like even to this day, bro. Like even to this day, I don't like talking about that subject, bro. Cause like, you know what I'm saying? Kimbo does not have kids. I never had him have kids, bro. But yeah, I always wanted to have, a little Kimbo son. He's bro, I'm telling y'all, the best dog in the world, bro. He don't even act like a dog. But yeah, man, that's the story. I feel like I got some weight off my chest telling you guys this shit. Like it was genuinely insane, bro. Like genuinely fucking crazy. And now I'm at the point that like I got to get back to work, man. I have my job outside of streaming. But it's always been one of those things that whenever I dedicate to making content, on YouTube and Twitch, I pause my job outside of things. I freelance where I live, but a lot of people know me, and I live in a South American country. So I speak perfect Spanish and perfect English. So there's a lot of job opportunities for me. But if I take any of those job opportunities, that's when I disappear from YouTube. That's why people that have been with me for like 5-6 years, they know that there are times where I'll disappear for like, 2-3 months. It's because I'm either taking a break from burnout or because I'm doing a job outside of this. That's the good thing of having a career, I guess, and being bilingual in a country that most people only speak one language. But I want to get back to work. I've always said I rather make content on YouTube and hang out with you guys, talk shit with you guys, joke with you guys, discuss different opinions and all that stuff on YouTube while I have fun with you guys and make less money than go to my job and make, bro, people that know me back from when I was doing Red Dead Redemption, bro, I was making good ass money off my job, bro. Back when I was with the company in Orlando, I was making money, bro. But it was always one of those things where you would go to work and it was always like so corporate, so, desk jobs, so, suit and ties. And I'm like, what's the point of making money if you're miserable at your job? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not, I wasn't miserable, but I also wasn't like this. Like, I wasn't joking and having fun and just being dumb and silly. So what's bro, life goes by so quick, bro. It goes by so quick. Just the Kimbo situation showed me that. The earthquake showed me that. And it's like, what's the point of going to a job and making money if day in and day out I'm not happy? So that's why I like doing YouTube, bro. Even if I'm not the most viral, even if I'm still lazy and I don't upload every single day or treat this job like my life depended on it, it's still something that I can do for fun and do it how I want. And it'll still allow me to survive however I want. And then if I need some extra money, I could do some off jobs to the side with, publicity and marketing. But it was about time, and I said, I was, getting by, and I said, I need to get back to YouTube. I miss the community. I miss my people, bro. I miss making videos. I miss talking shit. I miss being dumb, being silly, all that stupid shit. I miss it, bro. With so much heaviness that has been hitting my life, bro, between my dog's cancer, between the earthquake, between my mom being sick, it's been too many negative hits, and I need to get online. I need to hear you guys say something. I need to have the one random dude come in the chat talking about, this guy is a better YouTuber than you. You just hate him. Oh, you play WOOOO? Well, Arknights is better. Oh, you play Arknights? Well, Genshin is. I need that shit because it's so lighthearted, so superficial, so insignificant that it really gives me a breath of fresh air after the last 5-6 months have been just life or death pretty much for me, bro. Me or mine, right? Me and my family, bro. I need that shit, bro. I just need to come on here and just have somebody talk some shit about some random gacha game that I could care less about, and then be like, why you hate that game? And just start talking shit, meaningless conversations that actually hold no weight. I need that decompression from life, because life has been kicking my ass, bro. All those things, holy fuck, bro. Yo, Marix, thank you for the gifted sub. Appreciate you, bro. It's been rough, bro. What the fuck is this? I don't even know what I just got. But yeah, man, it's insane. We need John back. John's always with us, bro. CJ, you big donut, play Minecraft? Hey, maybe. Summoner's War. Yo, I can't even. Random. You just literally said the truth. Summoner's War is the GOAT, bro. It's funny seeing people treat gacha games like IRL politics. Bro, you know what's insane, bro? You know what's insane when it comes to the gacha space, bro? And now we're moving on from real life topics to stupid video game topics and stuff like that. But it's so crazy to me how half of the arguments in the gacha space all stem from people getting angry at another person's opinion, bro. Some dude will be like, I don't really like white-haired characters. I think that they look better as black-haired characters. Some dude in buttfuck Egypt will make a video saying that that dude is the most retarded, inbred, cousin fucking person they've ever met because they like black-haired characters over white-haired characters. They'll make entire videos complaining about some shit that makes no sense. Oh, you said that you like wings more than the bike? Well, you're retarded because the bike is better. Okay, cool, good for you. I'm glad you like the fucking bike. I like the wings, or vice versa. Like, people be arguing about the most dumb shit, bro. And I just look at this because I haven't really been keeping up with what's been going on, but I followed like half of the gacha space within like the whole WOOOO, NTE, Arknights, DNA, like all of that same style of, you know, type of games. I've been following. So I follow a lot of these CCs and I'll just be sitting there and I was like, why the fuck is this dude beefing? Like, I get everybody that beefs with Saint Tontas. He a bitch, but all these other people beefing between themselves and I'm like, why? Like, bruh, y'all really arguing about the most superficial things. And then I sit there, I'm like, I'm about to make a video. This was my idea. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it would seem that Genshin Impact has once again screwed their player base. You see, they have released 3 characters with white hair. One has a tank top. How dare they? That is the worst thing they could have ever done. Matter of fact, this is the worst game in history. If you download Genshin Impact today, you will get cancer. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Bruh. Stop it. Stop it, bro. Like, I literally look at that shit and I was like, it's insane. It's insane, bro. Grown men getting angry about some other dude playing another game. So I'm like, nah, bro. We ain't doing that. I said, I'm coming back. I was even talking to my girl yesterday and I said, listen, for those of y'all that are here, y'all will get to see this. I don't know if I'm gonna do it. I was talking to my girl yesterday and I'm like, you know what? You know how easy it is to make money in the gacha space, bro? Like, y'all realize how easy it is, bro. I'm gonna make a series where I literally go, all right, ladies and gentlemen, today's topic is Shitfield. We're gonna talk about how Arknights Enfield will give you prostate cancer and fuck your wife if you download the game. The next video. All right, ladies and gentlemen, today we're gonna talk about how Genshin Impact will make your balls fall off and make you grow titties. And if you're a woman, it'll make you grow a dick. So it might be good for you, I don't know, but this shit is weird. Genshin Impact devs are fucking up. The next day. All right, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to talk about how Silver Palace will fuck you and rob you dry. Matter of fact, if you download the game, your dog will die. Like, bro, I'm telling you, I'm going to make a video shitting on every single gacha game in ways that make no sense. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back at it again. And today we got to talk about how Arknights Enfield made the biggest mistake of their life. These developers are scumbags. They released a character with shoes on. How fucking dare they? How dare they, bro? It has shoes. And they ain't even pretty shoes, they're boots. This is an atrocity. This is a human crime, bro. I'm telling y'all, bro, the most retarded videos, but they're going to be the exact same introduction that some of these people do, bro. And y'all just gonna see people in the comments, oh, you're a hater, you're a grifter, you're hating on my game. And at the end of the videos, I'm gonna put a disclaimer. If you fell for this shit, you're dumb. Go touch some grass, go eat some ass, go do something, because I don't care about these games. Matter of fact, here I am playing Genshin Impact. Here I am playing AKE. I'm telling y'all, bro, I am going in on content, bro. I'm going in on content, bro. Because, like, I looked at it and I was like, it's so easy, bro. These people really be arguing about some shit that makes no sense. Apart from St. Tontus, he's inbred and retarded. So everybody can go at him for fun. Dog, you know what's insane? Yo, Big Edis, you know what's insane, bro? Yo, Sex Fetish, what's good, my boy? I am back, and we're back with daily streams, bro. No, but CJ, you don't understand. NT needs to be punished for stealing the unique concept of, check notes, big swords doing a big slash. You know what's insane, bro? So, y'all know me, bro. I'm gonna just give y'all a little sneak peek. This is what I like. This is what I like. I like samurai girls with white high ponytails, you know, all that. I like Hiyuki, right? When they announced Sanko, I was like, yo, I need to get back up to playing NTE because Sanko looks like another like version, not copied or anything, just saying she looks like a Hiyuki style character, right? The whole like Eastern vibes, the sword, the white hair, fucking amazing. I love that shit. I love that shit. When I seen her animations, I was like, yo, she looks so good. And then she does that little animation where she does her ultimate and she falls from the sky and she has like that dangly thing that looked like Camellias. And I was like, oh, that looked like Camellias. That's pretty cool. That's like my reaction. Like a normal fucking reaction. Oh, that looked like Camellia. That's pretty cool. Like that little second where she like drops and dangles from the sky. I was like, that looks pretty cool. It reminded me of Camellia. That's the only scene that it reminded me of Camellia. And I thought it was cool. Like, I thought it looked good. Bro, let me ask y'all a question. How many of y'all have gone to a restaurant, ordered a steak, and then said, waiter, my steak is too juicy, take it back. My steak is too good, I don't like it. What? Bruh, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna just be real with you. Why the hell are people wearing a badge and a suit, you know, like a fucking army suit when it comes to these gacha games, bro? Like, don't y'all think that if, I'm not saying NT copied anybody or anybody copied anybody, but don't y'all think if something like that does happen, it's up to the companies to deal with, not me? Like, bro, I'm not gonna lie. If I'm playing Wuthering Waves and they drop Hiyuki, I'm gonna eat her butt. Respectfully. But, and if then I go and play Arknights Enfield and they drop a character that looks like Hiyuki, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna eat her butt too. And I'm gonna be happy about it. And guess what's gonna happen if they drop a character that looks like Hiyuki on NTE? I'm gonna eat her butt. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just simple stuff, bro. Like, what? I like Hiyuki, but I don't like a character that looks like Hiyuki on another. Bro, what are we talking about? Like, what are we talking about, bro? People complaining about a steak being too juicy. I'm getting too much of the stuff I like, bro. How dare they? It just makes no sense to me, all of these comparisons. Yeah, bro, Sanko, Acheron, Hiyuki, Alpha, all these characters have similar vibes and they're fucking lit. Like, damn, bro. I've seen some of the superficial, like, arguments that have been going on in the space, but I would be a liar if I told you guys that I know what the fuck is going on with anybody. I don't know what's going on with, like, Saint Tontis. I don't know what's going on with, like, yesterday I talked to the homie Egg. I don't know what's going on with Egg. I don't know what's going on with nobody, bro. I don't know what's going on with Smack. I don't know what's going on with, like, Pix. I know there's been dramas all over the place, but I don't know what anything is. Isn't Camellia from a TOF character, bro? All of these characters get inspiration from something. Like, let's be real. Who looks at Hiyuki, bro? Who looks at Hiyuki? And y'all know I would eat her butt. Unwashed and everything. But who looks at Hiyuki and says, wow, that's the most original character in the history of the world? Who says that? Nobody. Nobody says that, bro. Who looks at Chisa, bro, and says, this is the most creative character I've ever seen. Completely unique. I've never seen a black-haired, red-eye school uniform wearing character. Who says that, bro? All of these characters legit have inspiration from like characters that are from animes or shows. It is what it is, bro. You forgot about Saint. Well, he's retarded. He don't count. That's just insane. Hyuki is literally inspired from fucking Alpha Lucia from it, bro. She's not even like from that. She probably is, but the whole design of a high ponytail, white hair samurai girl is not a new thing, bro. That is not a new thing, bro. That shit is, yeah, exactly. That's inspiration from the 1300s, bro. Bro, you know what I'm saying? Bro, Saint Tonta's great grandmother probably was like Hiyuki. You know what I'm saying? His great grandmother was walking around with a fucking high white ponytail looking ass, bro. We're not gonna sit here and pretend that these characters are the most goddamn creative things we've ever seen, bro, from any of these games, bro. Some are pretty cool and pretty unique and pretty interesting, but there's a lot of other goddamn freaking characters that you could tell are inspired by like other things, bro. I watched so much trash anime and played so many JRPGs with characters that look this way before gachas were a thing. That's what I'm saying, bro. I've played so many random games and watched so many trash animes, like, you know, them seasonal animes, where a character like Hiyuki or a character like Chisa or like a lot of these characters, Lene, we gon' say that a character, oh my god, bro, Lene, she's unique, bro. Ain't nobody in the history of you know, animation has ever made a character that looks like Lene. And then 47 animes pop. My gal this, my girlfriend is a gal, my cousin is a gal, my great grandmother is a gal, some shit, and they all look the same. Blonde, same type of attitude, same school uniform, you know what I'm saying? Like, they all look the same. So, like, bro, this is why when I get into the gacha space, bro, and I start cooking people, nobody's ever replied to me, bro, because, like, their whole argument is based around their mentality and how they live their lives with their body pillows. That's it, bro. It's just the way it is. You don't ever see, bro, y'all, I know there are people here that might hate me. Some people might hate, like, Gacha Smack. Some people might hate X or whatever, you know, content creator. But y'all ain't never gonna see a lot of us, or most of us, make a random video about, oh my god, bro, look at Hiyuki's shoulder. They copied that from Genshin. Genshin is better because, like, we're not gonna do that, bro. Most of us won't. We'll talk about things we don't like. Like, if 3.0 drops and someone doesn't like the bike, they'll make a video on it because they don't like the bike. But guess what happens when someone doesn't like the bike and makes a video saying their opinions about not liking the bike? Guess what happens? They get cooked. Which I remember, like, way back in the day, that shit happened to Pixel Tree. And it's like, I didn't watch the video because I wasn't there at the time of all of this shit happening, bro. But it's like, that's the most that a lot of us will do. We'll give our opinion. We'll never go into these other games and randomly attack them because that shit makes no sense. Like, you look at the argument when you're like a real motherfucker and you look at that shit and you're like, this makes no sense. This is retarded. This is farm. And, like, I was talking to one of my friends the other day, and a lot of people in today's generation, bro, like, a lot of the people that consume online content nowadays, they be retarded, bro. And I'm gonna tell y'all why, bro. This man said my mima. My mima? But yeah, look, bro, a lot of the people that consume content nowadays are dumb. And I'm gonna tell y'all why, bro. People be rage baiting using themselves as bait. And when you interact with these people and roast them, these goofy goobers on the internet will say, you just got baited. You just got rage baited. It's like, no, motherfucker, I'm literally roasting a dummy, bro. I ain't get rage baited. People seem to think, especially like new gen motherfuckers, they seem to think that rage baiting was invented in like 2020, bro. They think that rage baiting is a foreign concept to like anybody from like 2012 back. Like they seem to think that we don't know what rage baiting is. There's just a big difference, guys. There's a big difference to the rage baiting that I grew up with to the rage baiting that a lot of people do nowadays. And this is what the fuck was that? There's a lot of people that don't seem to understand, bro. Back in the day, when you would troll or rage bait people, you would rage bait them by making them the butt of the joke. You will make fun of them. You would laugh at what they say, do, think. You would make fun of them, triggering them because you're making fun of them. Nowadays, what was that? Hold on, I'll be back. We just heard a loud bang, so we had to get the strap, bro. Yo, you know what's crazy? When I came back to my apartment after the earthquake, and we had to get clothes because we didn't know if we could stay in the apartment. This was before the engineer said everything was fine on like my tower and blah blah blah. I came back to my apartment, I got my strap, and I got a bat. And I walk out of the neighborhood. Obviously, the strap is not in sight, but the bat is. So I'm walking out of the neighborhood mid-earthquake, looking like this, bro. 6 foot, looking like this in the middle of an earthquake. I looked like a thug. Like, people in the street was like, this motherfucker about to rob me. And I'm walking out of my neighborhood with a backpack full of clothes and food in one arm and a baseball bat on the other. I get up to the door, and my mom's like the front of the neighborhood, the front door. And mom was like, why do you have a baseball bat? And she didn't know about the strap, but she's like, why do you have a baseball bat? And I'm like, bro, there was an earthquake and there are houses, buildings, all of that, like, broken into, bro. Like, broken, like, entire, like, apartment buildings and, like, Walmarts and shit, windows broken, walls broken, and everything inside just on the ground. So what happens when things like that happens? There's a lot of lootings, there's a lot of killings, there's a lot of robberies. So I'm looking at my mom, I'm like, and there's a bunch of people next to her. Yo, Juggernaut, thank you so much for the gifted memberships. Much love, brother. So I'm looking at my mom and I'm like, Mom, and there's a bunch of people. If anybody want to act crazy, I'm bashing heads in right now. I'm not even playing, bro. I'm not even playing. And guess what happened that same day? So we were able to get back to the house at like 2 in the afternoon, give or take. We get into the house and my mom tells me, we get the notification on the phone, the whole city is under lockdown and you can't go out after 7 p.m. You can't leave your houses after 7 p.m. because there's a lot of thieves and looters like raiding these buildings that like walls collapse and shit. And you could get caught up in that, or the police, while they're trying to arrest these people, they can arrest you or something. So there was like a whole thing where you couldn't go out, bro. Shit's insane. But anyway, going back to what I was saying, bro. Back in the day, trolling, rage baiting was all about making people the butt of the joke. Making people rage from what you were doing to them. Nowadays, rage baiting is done by making yourself the butt of the joke. And then people think that they're rage baiting you, like, bro, you're the one that looks like a retard. You're the one that looks stupid. You're not rage baiting me. I am interacting with you out of my own free will to pretty much educate you, because clearly you ain't have a mother and a father to do it right. That concept of making yourself be the joke, making yourself be the clown that everybody laughs at for views, I can't fuck with that, bro. I come from a place where you gotta be a real motherfucker to survive, bro. So making yourself like a clown, a dumbass, for attention, that shit ain't the way that rage baiting is, bro. If you're acting like a dumbass and I interact with you, you're not rage baiting me, bro. You just got some pity attention. Like, I'm giving you attention out of pity, bro, because I think you were dropped as a baby. And shit's insane, bro. Trolling when I was a teenager was throwing flashbangs at your teammates who were on the mic in Call of Duty. Now it's different. Yeah, that was trolling. You just troll your homies, bro. Nowadays, the motherfucker will shove the flashbang up his ass and then be like, ho ho, I got you. And you're like, what the fuck? And then you'd be like, are you stupid? Oh, yeah, I rage baited you, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, people be weird, bro. It makes no sense. Yeah, and the crazy part is, and I dealt with it a long time, right? The crazy part is nowadays, people will talk shit, and this is the hilarious part of it. Not only has trolling become a thing that is now done by the like weak, pathetic, and like insecure people, but it's also a thing that everybody in that same group seems to approve of and think that that's how badasses move. So, in my opinion, if you and I have a problem, I'm going to confront you about it, right? I'm going to tell you what's good. Let's handle business. To those people, you're being baited. You're being, what is it? An orc. You're being a troglodyte because you want to fight or you want to confront the person. But then if you don't confront the person, you are a pussy, you're scared, you know, you're afraid of that person. So either way, they try to make it so you don't want to get involved because they themselves are afraid of the actual confrontation. The amount of people in today's generation that are pussies that don't like confrontation is an insane, like a giant amount of people. There's a difference. There are some people that don't like confrontations, that are very mature, that are very like, you know, level-headed, that don't like confrontation because they just don't see a point in it. While there are others that don't like confrontations but will attack you, will talk shit, will try to insult you, but when you react to them, they won't want the beef. And they'll do everything to escape wanting to be. Oh, you're just mad. You're too much. Oh, you're a criminal. Oh, you're racist. Like, they'll throw everything to avoid having the confrontation of their opinions and shit getting debunked. Pretty much the example of why, despite the fact that there were 2 or 3 calls made to Saint Tontes, one with myself and like half of the gacha space, the other one with Tectone, right? The other one, I messaged him privately. He didn't want to accept even getting in a voice call with me. He didn't want to accept meeting up in person to throw some hands with me or when Gacha Smack told him. Like, you know what I'm saying? People will talk a lot of shit, but the moment they're not about backing it up, it's the moment you know they're a pussies, bro. I've had friends that will die, bro. Die to protect what they say, bro. Their opinions and their beliefs. You tell them, let's meet up, bro. Bro, I had a homie that literally got into a beef. This was in like college, so this was years ago. But he got into a beef with this dude, and it was like a bad beef, bro. This man told me, but they were to meet up, and they were going to fight. This man looked at me dead in the eyes and said, today, someone's dying, bro. And if it's not me, I'm going to jail. Like, that's the mentality my boy went into the fight with. And obviously, he did knock the dude out, and he was going to continue stomping on the motherfucker, but we had to pull him off because we weren't about to let him go to jail. And then we just sat there making fun of the dude that got knocked out because he was the guy, the one starting the beef, right? But nowadays, people be scared of defending their own opinions, bro, of actually debating, bro. I feel like if you're in a space where drama is the biggest draw, you should do everything to make it a show, bro. Right? You're attacking everybody. Get every single motherfucker you attacking on a call. Confront them live in 4K. Dismantle them live in 4K while you talk to them. And don't be a dumbass. Don't be a jackass. Talk normally. Let them talk. Expose their points. And then intellectually expose how you think they're wrong. If you can't do that, you're soft as shit. As simple as that. You're a convicted criminal, to be fair. You got into a fight before. You know what's crazy, bro? That's probably Saint's mentality. This man got into a fight. He's a criminal. At least CJ and Pokey tried to settle like men, but Saint too scared. I don't even understand that, bro. I wonder what caused this change. Are there more strange people on the internet? Has people... I mean, it's everything, bro. It's the media we consume. Everything has led people to be the way they are right now. It's just the way it's always been, bro. Media has a big impact on people, bro. Especially nowadays when people are iPad babies, bro. Motherfuckers be like 4 years old having an iPad. The fuck is that? I was playing with fucking marbles when I was 4, when I was 6. Talking about, I want to be an archaeologist. I want to be like Goku when I grow up. Nowadays, motherfuckers be on Facebook when they're 6. You know what I'm saying? So it's like there's a lot of shit that just changes the way people are nowadays. Gotta stay hidden behind the screen nowadays, especially on X, TikTok, Reddit. I mean, this is also me. But I feel like that's like not involving your personal self with all of that is honestly the smart thing to do, bro. Because what's the point, you know? Like, what's the point? Also, there's a thing that I wanted to answer earlier. I don't know if Homeboy is still in the chat. Let me cook. You said, if you were to find all of my information and post it publicly, would it be a crime? So here's what I would tell you. If you were to find my public information, meaning if I had a Facebook page open with my full name on it, right? My full name on the page, right? Where I went to school, all of that, public. Like you could literally type, I don't know, Skull CJ, and my Facebook would pop up, and you would open it, and it would say Billy Bob Thornton, and then you went to your Facebook or your Twitter and posted, yo, this Billy Bob Thornton motherfucker is hella annoying. This guy is stupid, and you posted a picture that you got from my Facebook. No, it's not doxing. It is public information. It is. I'm to this day, I don't understand how motherfuckers don't get that. I don't get it. To this day, that's still a topic. Like, y'all know y'all can literally go to your profiles and click private. So if you're so dumb, like, think about it. If you're so dumb that you create beef with everybody and attack everybody, calling them pedophiles and all these other things, right? Where you're creating enemies, and then you leave your public social media pages open, how can you say that you got dogs? How could, like, mentally, how could you say that? And how can people agree with you? How can you be that retarded, bro? That shit makes no sense. Motherfuckers be scaring people like, I got your IP address and I ain't doing shit. You know what's crazy? I ain't even gonna say it, but I got some friends that, shit, they can find out your blood type if I wanted to. I just don't get into that because past life stuff. Now I just be chilling. Oh, you guys found my real name that I put myself on Facebook? Guys, I got dogs. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, bro. It makes no sense. His name was public after the copyright strike. Exactly. Like, that's what I'm saying, bro. Look, y'all gotta understand. A lot of people be thinking that a lot of YouTubers are like badasses. Like, this guy's a badass. He's like, even some of y'all be thinking, oh, CJ's a badass. He's a tough motherfucker, bro. At the end of the day, we're all out here covering gacha games, and we're covering things that look like, you know, cartoons and shit. Like, we're just chilling. I ain't out here to be the tough guy. And I'm sure none of these other CCs outside of St. Tontas is trying to be a tough guy on the internet. People just be living their lives. Smack be living their life. I be living my life. You know, Pix be living his life. A lot of people just be living their lives, bro. And our personality kind of leaks into the content. Y'all know my personality at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just do me, bro. But some people genuinely be trying to act like a tough guy. But I'll never understand how you can be a tough guy, but dodge all beef, dodge all fighting challenges, dodge all voice calls, dodge all everything, bro. And you know what's crazy? And I want to say this now that we're in the topic of it, because like I said, we doing the Eminem mic drop. Matter of fact, we'll do this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it would seem that Genshin... Okay, hold on. This is not about Genshin, chat. We gotta talk about this nobody, this scumbag Skull CJ that said my name. Today, we're actually going to talk about this dumbass that's even mentioning my name. He was begging his community for money. And he wants to come at me. He wants the money. Yes, bitch. Yes, I do. I want the money. I'm hungry. And ain't nobody stopping me from eating. You see, before I was making content for fun. I was making content because it was enjoyable. Now I'm making content because I'm hungry. And when I'm hungry, I don't care who you are. You could be my mother. You could be my father. You could be my blood brother. And if you're in the way, you're getting popped, bro. It's that simple. When I'm hungry, there's no lines that I won't cross. There is nothing I won't do. I will go far and beyond. Don't be surprised to catch me at your local Walmart if you talk too much shit, bro. So say what you need to say. At the end of the day, if shit comes down to it, shit might get a little real. So say what you need to say, bro. It just is what it is, bro. It just is what it is, bro. Are the same videos back? Oh, yeah. Oh, bro, it's like this. Before I was making videos for fun, right? And because I just felt like it. Now I'm making videos because it's an infinite money farm. I could farm this motherfucker every single day. Every single video I'm going to make fun of. Every single video. Understand that, bro. Y'all about to see some fucking movie productions, bro. Just give me a little bit. Let me slowly get back into the rhythm of things. Let me slowly get back into making videos. And it's going in, bro. Yo, what up, Egg? How you doing, man? Dude laughs at his own jokes and stutters like he has TBI. Like Mugen knocked his head around, bro. Homie be like, but guys, Genshin is worse than Wuthering Waves. And by the way, I'm not making fun of people with a stutter. I respect everybody, regardless if you have a stutter or not. But you know who I don't respect? Saint Tontus. Motherfucker could have anything and I'll make fun of him, bro. And I expect them to do the same, bro. It just is what it is, bro. It just is what it is. And I'm going in on anybody that goes at me because I don't mess with people, bro. There's a reason why since the St. Tontus beef, I haven't beefed with nobody. And before that, I hadn't beefed with nobody to a big degree. I had a couple of altercations here and there with like random people, little small. But I don't be messing off with nobody, bro. Like, I let people chill. If someone says, I think that, I don't know, Genshin Impact is better than WOOOO, I'll be like, okay, cool. I'm glad you're enjoying Genshin Impact. You know? It just is what it is. CD, if you're going to make another video on Saint, I'll DM you another funny meme clip I made. You can use. Bet. Send it. Like I said, I don't know what's going on like right now in the space. But I know there's a lot to be farmed if I wanted to. And just saying, all of that drama shit that I know a lot of you guys don't like won't be on this channel. All of that is moving over to my other channel, the drama channel. And I'm going to be changing the name of my other channel to, I don't know, like fucking Random Joe. Some shit, I don't know what it is, but it's going to be completely unrelated to me. And I'm changing the name of this channel to Just CJ. I'm changing the name of this channel to Just CJ. I'm tired of the whole Skull CJ. Like, motherfuckers be saying my name like it's the government name. Have y'all heard of Skull CJ? Or when I talk to one of the creator homies, he'd be like, yo, what up, Skull CJ? I'm like, bro, it sounds like you're saying my government name, dog. Just say CJ, bro. So I'm changing the name of this channel to CJ. I'm changing the name of my other channel to something else. I don't even know what, but shit's gonna start moving, man. I'm happy you're excited for Sanko. I feel like people are afraid to due to all the Twitter takes. I don't go fuck about no Twitter. I like what I like. The fuck? I'm excited for Sanko. Sanko looks lit. Bro, y'all know I like and dislike things from all of these games. I like things from Genshin. I dislike things from Genshin. I like things from WOOOO. I dislike things from WOOOO. Same with Arknights, NT. All of these games have something great and something that they could have done better. It just is what it is. High-key attacked Saint once to cover a case of like homophobia harassment of artists, and I baited him by saying Hoyo astroturfers because I knew he would not care otherwise, and he ate it up, didn't look into it, just Hoyo astroturfers, ladies and gentlemen. It is, bro. It's so funny. The other day, someone sent me a clip. Bro, someone sent me a clip of Saint Tontis. It is so funny how he's controlled. Like, he thinks he controls his chat. But you could see how they rile him up, how they be sending him things midstream, and then he just goes, oh, you guys are mad that this guy did a tweet about, you know, Genshin Impact. They send him the tweet, oh yeah, fuck this guy, and then he'll just record a video on the guy. Like, they have him eating out of the palm of his hands. Something that I've always told my community, ain't no motherfucker out here gonna get me to do what they want, bro. Like, y'all could love me all I want, all y'all want. Y'all could be here for Wuthering Waves. I could get 10,000 subscribers in a day because of Wuthering Waves. If tomorrow I get bored of Wuthering Waves, I'm a dip. And if you guys get mad, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to play what I want. I'm going to enjoy what I want. It just is what it is. At the end of the day, we just want to have fun and talk some shit whenever we go live, you know? Can I still call you Scully? You don't even call me Scully. I mean, type-wise, you type Scully, but you ain't never call me, what up, Scully? You'd be saying, what up, CJ? Yo, what up, Baldy? How's the hair coming along, Baldy? A little bit on the front. Looking good. Stain still trying to prove 3.5 was a failure. Bua? Bua 3.5 was a failure? Why? Hey, I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't even play it, so I don't know. You got a full head of hair, bro. Yo, my boy Baldy finally grew hair, bro. I'm happy for my boy, bro. That's good, man. He finally got some hair, bro. Hell yeah, bro. Now you just gotta braid it, Baldy, and you're good. I can't even call you Baldy no more then. She looks good as hell. Yo, you know what's crazy that I saw? They're giving the OG, like the first ever Sanko skin for free, I think. Like on an event or some shit. I don't fucking know. Yes, because he hates it and thinks everyone else should. Why? What's wrong with 3.5, dog? How's my day going? Dog, Baldy, rewind to the beginning of the stream, bro, if you ever have a chance. I don't know if you've heard of the earthquake that happened in Colombia, bro. I was there. I lived that shit. Shit was fucking terrifying. I broke it down at the beginning of the stream. I really hope Sane would do a modicum of research, like it was all in plain sight, but all he saw wasn't harassment and homophobia, but opportunity to grift. I don't have respect for him as a CC, but I guess it did spread awareness a bit. I don't have respect for him at all. I'll slap the shit out of him if I see him in real life. And I'll film it. So if it ever happens, yeah, matter of fact, motherfucker, send me the plane ticket. The bikini is a paid skin. Like the gacha thing, or like you pay for the skin. I mean, everything's as good as it could have came out, but it was fucking terrifying, Baldy. Like buildings falling and shit. Not in front of me, but in the city that I live in and surrounding cities, bro. Am I going to get Perlica's skin in Fortnite? How you gonna ask me if I'm gonna get Perlica's skin in Fortnite when they have Yudoichi's skin in Fortnite right now? Yudoichi's skin is in Fortnite, and you're asking me if I'm gonna get Perlica? Bro, Yudoichi, bro. But no, I'm probably not even gonna get Yudoichi because I don't have the money for it right now. Or I do, but I don't, if y'all know what I mean. Priorities, bro. I don't be playing Fortnite like that to go ahead and buy like a Yudoichi skin as much as I want it, but you know what I mean. 3.5 has a bad villain? Who the fuck's the villain of 3.5? Like a random new person? Saint Tontis is the whitest guy I know. That's funny, bro. We're happy you're back, CJ. We missed you. I missed you guys, for real. I really did, man. Especially towards the end of all this, before even the earthquake, I was like, damn, bro. I miss the community, bro. Like, going in there, talking a little shit, and all that. So, it's just good. Good times, bro. It lets me unwind after all the real shit I've been going through. Saint tried to say there was AKE power creep. I just gotta say two things, bro. Every gacha game has power creep. That doesn't. It's kind of like the Withering Waves case where power creep exists, but you can still clear a lot of content with older characters, even though the newer characters are better. It's the same thing for Arknight's Enfield. I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know because I didn't get the last chick or the current chick, but I wouldn't be surprised if the current character in Arknight's Enfield is better than like other ones. But you can still clear with older characters, bro. I cleared the last content with, what's the fire girl's name? Fuck. That's how long I haven't been playing these gachas. The red hair chick. I don't remember. But I cleared all of that content with her as my main DPS. With like, Sweetly and the wolf guy. Wolfguard? Wolfguard? Lava Cake, yeah, Lava Cake, bro. Last time I played, I cleared everything with Lavatane, Wolfguard, and Sweetly, and I forgot who the fuck my last one is. Oh, the free healing chick. I also forgot her name. That's like the most free-to-play team outside of one banner character. And I beat that one mode that's like really hard that you gotta like select the little modifiers and shit. So it's like, so what if there is power creep if you can fucking clear with the first ever character as your fucking DPS? The fuck? Like, what? No shit, the newer characters are stronger than the older characters. Matter of fact, bro, pull up Pridewin is not a safe or reliable source of information, but pull up goddamn Pridewin and look at tier 0 on most of these gachas and tell me if tier 0 are not the latest released units. Ain't that power creep? So, like, just because there's power creep doesn't mean that it breaks the game. Some games have power creep where if you don't get the newest characters, you can't clear content. That is not the case with games like Arknight's Enfield, with Withering Waves, but it's a reality that newer characters in all gacha games are going to be stronger than the last, or the older characters. It's like common sense, bro. People stupid. Saint complained that Yang Yang wasn't tier 0 in YOOOO. I don't have Yang Yang. I don't know shit about Yang Yang. I know that I don't have Yang Yang. That's the only thing I know about Yang Yang. Yeah, bro, it's just basic stuff, bro. Yeah, Ardalia. Ardalia is the one. Check DMs. I had this saved for a rainy day. This man has some shit talk saved for a rainy day. That's fucking funny. Hold on. He didn't use Pridewin. He found some obscure site you never heard of tier list. What the fuck? Yeah, I don't know, bro. Dude is weird. Let me see smallest. What is this? Yo, what the fuck is this? Yo, what the? Bro, that's insane, bro. Oh shit. Yo, hold on though. It could have a different meaning if you look at it a certain way, but this is fucking hilarious, bro. That's insane. That's insane. Hold on, I gotta show y'all this, bro. That is insane, bro. Oh my god, I gotta download. Oh my god, y'all gotta see this. This shit is insane, bro. Homie had a whole roast ready to go in 4K movie quality, chat. I'm not even exaggerating. Watch this shit. Watch this shit. Hold on. What the fuck? Bro, hold on. Bro. Y'all need to see this, bro. Holy shit, bro. This man was ready. Yo, he had me in there, bro. What the fuck? What the fuck? Hey, bro, I told y'all it's milking season, bro. We milking the little cow, bro. We milking the little cow and it was ready, bro. Yo, bro. Oh, no. Oh my god, bro, we milking him. Why do I look like I'm enjoying it? Why does he look like he's enjoying it? I have no idea, bro. Oh no, bro. Oh, it's okay, Saint. I'll be back for more milk. Don't worry about it, my boy. Oh my god, bro, that shit's crazy. I'm putting that on the intro of a video. That's wild, bro. Homie was ready. That's insane, bro. Yo, Smallest, crazy shit. Crazy shit, bro. That was great. That was funny as fuck. Whew. It's milking season, boys. I'm telling y'all, bro. Everything is gonna be made into a video. It's too easy, bro. It's too easy. And before, I wasn't even trying. Now I'm gonna be trying. So it's gonna be interesting. That is an unhinged use of AI. This is why AI exists. This is why AI exists, bro. Oh, shit. Hold on. Bro, that shit was fucking funny. That shit was funny because it was so unexpected. That shit was insane. That shit was crazy. Almost died. I blame the Smallest. Smallest almost killed me, dog. Look at the little dude. Hey, Bubba. Come here. Come here. No, don't lay down. You gotta go outside. There you go. You wanna go outside? All right, come on. Oh, shit. I almost died. Is he finally cured? Nah, bro. It's terminal. It is, bro. You're his father? I am his father. I was a bad father. Oh my god, bro. I thought I was dying. Smallest, what the fuck? This man just had some random Hollywood level fucking production out of nowhere, just chilling. For a rainy day. That shit was insane. Cherish your time together every day. I'm with Kimbo every single day, bro. I love that little dude, bro. But yeah, man, that's pretty much where I find myself. Oh, I'm definitely putting that on a video I'm making. Bro, I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be a good video. Just don't know exactly what day is gonna drop. Because I gotta get back to streaming. And I still have my dog's pill schedule and medicine and all that. So it's gonna be slow, but we're definitely gonna start moving. Trust when I tell you that. Oh shit. Almost died. Oh, I'm still dying. But that's insane, bro. I've seen there's been like mad beef, bro. Like there's been a lot of different like random little things. I seen Saint is still in love with Smack, still making videos about him. It seems he finally got over Cap, bro. He finally let go of Cap and accept that she don't want his ass with a macro peanut looking ass. And now he fell in love with Smack. He used to be in love with Pokey, man. Hey, man, he's a lover. You know what I'm saying? He's a lover. It just is what it is. A lot of people digging at Saint. Good. All I know is that it's milking season, boys. Oh, shit. But yeah, I gotta get back into playing all the games. Side note, I've been playing, I've been playing a lot of games randomly, because, like, Kimbo is usually here with me, or I'm in the other room with him, right? But we're always together. And part of the reason why I was afraid to, like, go live with him with me is because he's had, like, episodes where, like, it's bad. And I don't know what I would do if I'm just live and my dog starts having a fucking seizure or something right there. You know what I'm saying? It was just, something I didn't want on the internet. So thankfully my girl's taking care of Kimbo right now. But, if he were to come here, I'd let him be here. But yeah, man. Saint's now beefing with Kuki Gaze. I mean, I know Saint is beefing with Kuki Gaze. I doubt Kuki Gaze is beefing with Saint. Kuki Gaze don't give two shits about Saint Tontus. No, I mean, in all honesty, nobody gives a shit about Saint Tontus. Not even the people that make shit post on Saint Tontus give a shit about Saint Tontus. It's just easy money. It's easy views. And people, oh yeah, emergency button, so you want to shit on Saint Tontus. I mean, you don't say. It's easy views. It's not my fault motherfucker is hated by everybody, including his mama. Like, shit. Kuki called Saint out for saying there's power creep in AKE despite not playing the game anymore. You know what's crazy? From what I was told, Kuki didn't even call out Saint Tontus. He just said an overall message that applied to Saint Tontus, and he took it personal. And I know because I be doing that shit all the time. My boys can attest. Like, I have a homie, shout out to my homie, he knows who he is, I appreciate the homie. This man be like, we'll be playing a game, and he has to know everything about the game before we even started. So he'd be watching like 47 guides and tips and tricks and videos. I hate that shit. I want to be a dumbass when I play a new game and get lost and make mistakes and be excited that I found a pebble, So every time we just be talking, he's my boy, and I know it pisses him off. But we just be talking, and I'd be like, bro, I hate motherfuckers that look at guides when we play video games. These motherfuckers are dumbasses, bro. Like, play the game and enjoy the game. And I know my boy knows that it's an indirect shot at him, and I don't do it to directly attack him. It's just, it's if the shoe fits type of shit. So that's pretty much the same thing that Kuki did, where he said, like, a general statement, and then it applied. And what's funny is, let someone talk shit about Withering Waves without playing the game. Bro, matter of fact, when Saint Tontus was shitting on people that were liking Arknight's Enfield, he was trying to disvalidate their opinions and takes because they didn't play every day. They didn't log in all the time. They weren't max level. He was trying to discredit their opinions because they weren't daily players that had beat all the content in the game. But now when he does it and someone calls him out, he gets a little sand in his vagina. That is why I be saying, bro, I can't take motherfuckers like that seriously, bro. You gotta be real at some point in your life, bro. And if you can't be real, like I can't talk to you, bro. Oh, shit. It's easier to count the people Tontus is not beefing with. There's only one. He's called Tectone. Bro, I'm going to be honest with you. The reason Saint don't beef with Tectone is because, one, he's scared of Tectone. Two, Tectone got more movement than Saint Tontus by a landslide. Three, Saint Tontus is a literal bootleg Temu doo-doo-ass version of Tectone. He wanted to be Tectone so bad, bro. Saint Tontus wanted to be Tectone so bad, but he knows that Tectone is better than him in every single aspect, from content creation to real life to physical appearance to everything. And this is not to glaze Tectone. This is just simple facts. You know what I'm saying? It's just simple facts, bro. So he's mad about it, bro. You really think, bro, Saint Tonta started a whole war arc because Captain Cabinets didn't want to ban a random viewer that agreed with me, right? But he had Tectone literally in his face. I like you, Saint, but I think these thumbnails are hilarious. I don't think you should be calling Genocide a pedophile. I like CJ. I like Gotcha Smack. I'm cool with them. Yet, he doesn't say a word. But for Cap, he decided to go at her because she wouldn't ban some random person that agreed with me. Some random person! That says everything that needs to be said. Everything, bro. That's the only reason he doesn't go after T, bro. It's me, I'm the dirty YouTube God watcher. You are, bro. You are. I still love you, though, but you are. Tectone has a girl. Tectone is married, bro. So what's going on now? Not much. Just me talking shit after like 3 months of not knowing what the fuck is going on. Oh, shit. Tontas actually was a Tectone viewer before becoming a streamer. Absolutely. He used to beat his meat to Tectone. When Tectone says, I like them, that means to back off. Yeah, bro. And like, bro, look, I know a lot of y'all don't like Tectone, and that's between y'all and Tectone. But Tectone was nice to me the few times we interacted, bro. And I was never a big CC or anything like that. So he had no reason to be nice to me. He was just chill. And it didn't start like that. Like, for example, yo, shout out to the homie Ethan as well. I love y'all. I'll kiss you in your neck when I meet you, bro. This man hit me up several times asking how I'm doing, bro. And he's helping me out with some stuff. So shout out to the homie Ethan. Real dope dude. He's doing his own thing over there playing Final Fantasy 14. If any of you play Final Fantasy 14 and you want to watch someone that's like going through the game fresh impressions, all the raids, all the dungeons, all that shit, check out Ethan on YouTube and Twitch. I don't know his stream schedule and stuff, but he's covering the game. He's making guides to the game. I think he's reacting to stuff. So yeah, if you're a Final Fantasy 14 enjoyer or someone thinking of going into Final Fantasy 14 for the first time, Ethan is going to be a really good person to watch because he's going through it right now as well. Shout out to the homie, man. The fuck is that? I didn't like VXV, but I do now. I like his NTE videos, and you said he reached out too. Yeah, bro, look, y'all know that I got into calls with VXV and we had difference of opinions. There was times where I thought VXV was too glazy towards Saint or didn't speak his mind enough or whatever. Maybe he thought that I was doing too much, vice versa. But one thing that I always said from the beginning, despite, people attacking V or people attacking me or me thinking V was wrong or him thinking I was wrong, one thing I always said was that I think VXV Fiction is a nice dude, bro. He's a nice guy. I've always stated that. Even when we were like disagreeing on shit. Even if I still think he be glazing Saint a little bit too much sometimes. I think he's a real dude, bro. He's a nice guy, bro. And that's really all that matters. When you, like, at the end of the day, a lot of people put on a mask when they get on this YouTube shit, right? You turn on the camera, you go from being Jay to being Jayish. You go to change who you are to be on the camera. A lot of people do. I don't, but a lot of people do. And it's just when you get to see what's behind the mask. Hey, Bubba, what happened? Hold on. Just Kimbo was in the hallway staring at me, bro. He's making guides. Yeah, he's making guides. Wait, you don't even play Final Fantasy 14, but yeah, watch the videos and watch the guides for Ethan. That's the homie. Nobody makes guides better than Saint. Saint's guides are retarded. Saints guides remind me of when motherfuckers read out a Pride win and make a video. Today we're gonna talk about the best characters in this upcoming gacha game, and then they'll just open up Pride win. First off, we have Billy Bob, and Billy Bob does 30 damage. He has critical on his first attack. That's Saints guides, bro. And then he just pays some sketchy editors to edit his content and be like, oh yeah, it just looks good. His content is shit, bro. There's a reason why every other guide maker gets more views on their guides than Saint Tontas, bro. Sweetly, Braxophone, I Win to Lose, bro. Any of these folks, and I have like 5 others in my video, they all get more views than this motherfucker on their guides. And they don't even make daily videos. They don't even stream every day. They don't even suck off Kuro the way Saint Tontas does, bro. Saint Tontas is the pioneer of the Kuro Suck 3000, bro. He will swallow balls and everything when it comes to Solon, bro. Like all the way down to the shaft, to the bottom, bro. Like that shit's hitting the base every time, bro. It's like, bro, come on now. Do you like the Gion Tom? Bro, that shit was crazy. That shit, I was like, what the fuck going on here? All right, hold on. I gotta reply to a text. What? There we go. His audience is also not one for guides, his drama frogs. Oh, yo, you know what's crazy? I'm actually glad that I stopped making content for a while, bro, because, like, if you guys have noticed, in the last 3 months that I haven't really made too much content, or 2 months or whatever, I've lost about 50 subs. And the reason I've lost subs, and I see it when I post videos, is because I post videos for Withering Waves, right? I told you guys this several times. A lot of people thought that because I shit on Saint Tontas that I hate Withering Waves. And since when I started shitting on him, I was covering DNA, I didn't have a lot of recent YOOOO videos. And since I got back into YOOOO because of, you know, the greatest character of all time, you know, Hiyuki, people thought that I just hate YOOOO. So the moment I started making YOOOO videos, my subscribers started going down. Every time I post a YOOOO video, my subscribers go down. And I'm like, leave, motherfuckers, leave. Because I do not give a shit. I will not just hate on YOOOO. I will not just hate on NTE. I will not just hate on AKE. Don't get me wrong. If YOOOO does something I don't like, I'm going to tell you, I don't like this. If someone says they don't like something, if I don't like something about NTE, I'll tell you about it. But I'm never going to be like, yo, these devs are trash. I'll just be like, I don't like this. I don't like that, but I like the game, bro. And the moment I stop liking any of these games to the point where I, like, despise playing them, guess what I'm going to do? Go play something else. Simple as that. Why am I going to shit on your cereal, bro? Why am I going to shit on your cereal if you're having fun by constantly dropping videos shitting on what you like? That's stupid. That's the type of shit that some like 85-year-old single lonely grouchy old dude would do in his house, bro. Like just hating on the people that are having fun. How dare they have fun? They're laughing outside of my house. Fuck them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Hiyuki top 4 in popularity. Stop lying. Can I get a quick ban on only? Can someone send him to the Shadow Realm real quick? How can you hate NT after seeing Sanko in her swimsuit? Yo, you know what's crazy? What's that other chick that came before Sanko? Actually, no, wait. I think there was another character before Sanko. Or not before Sanko. Before. The one I'm talking about is not the one that was just on banners, what I'm trying to say. There was another character that dropped that is fire. And she has a goddamn like swimsuit. But like a full body suit looking thing, bro. It looks so good. That skin looks so good. Like I would buy, bro. I don't even own the character, and I want to buy the goddamn skin. It's like a swimsuit, kind of, but like skin tight. It doesn't show all the body or anything, but it just looked mad good, bro. I stopped having fun on Final Fantasy 14 after 5 years straight, so I just stopped and moved on. I could never still be talking shit on what I dislike. Yeah, no, I can't do that either, bro. I enjoy it, and when I move on, I move on. When you type Shinko, it says you are. What the fuck? Yeah, and it isn't even the highest price skin, and it looks so good, bro. Did you see the Duet Night Abyss changes? Nah, what happened with Duet Night Abyss? I'm gonna be honest, I don't know shit. I know the last event they had looked fucking amazing. Like the one that looked like Dungeons and Dragons. Y'all know what I'm talking about? I thought that was the I didn't play it, so I don't know if it was trash, but if I'm being honest with you, that NTE event looked like the most exciting event I've seen in a gacha game in like a couple of years, bro, easily. Like that shit was fucking great. It looked like a whole world, like a whole story. You get like skins from like the fucking mode, and you can bring some parts of the skin, some shit like that into the out. Bro, all I know is that skin looked fucking great. Or not the skin, the mode looked fucking great in NTE, bro. Like I wish all the gacha games that I'm currently playing had that. That looked cool. I liked it, but it's grindy. It's like MMORPG grindy. Oh shit, so it's like you gotta be in there grinding. I mean, I like grinding stuff. Hey yo, I like grindy games, so it just, you know, it's something that I'll work with. It was sick. It's still there. Oh shit. How long does it still have? How long does the event still have, bro? Because I really don't know anything that's going on with these games. A week? It's permanent? Oh shit, that's fucking cool. Oh, that's lit, bro. Just missing. What are the limited rewards? Are the skins the limited rewards? Because I want the skins. They are adding. Yeah, that, bro. I'm telling y'all that game mode is fucking lit. From what I saw. Oh fuck. Hold on. Show your chat the single best thumbnail ever made. What's the single? I don't even have the thumbnail, or do I? Oh, I do. Bro, this, what the fuck? Right here. Bro, this shit's crazy. How do I open this? Right here. Bro, this shit is peak. It's hilarious, but it's peak. I mean, he did say if you support certain gacha systems, you support the Holocaust. I'm just saying. He did say that. And I mean, it does fit. It does fit. You know, that's a pretty goddamn good thumbnail, bro. The devs are making 999 nights permanent. That's lit, bro. Just annual mats and 5-star pulls. Oh, I'm good. I'm Gucci, bro. I haven't seen the video, but I did see the video, but I didn't listen to the whole video. I only listened to the beginning, and then I let it play while I went to, you know, take care of my dog. Because that's how I try to do. Whenever I, like, for example, whenever I see the homie Smack post a video, I usually go in there, like it, and if it's something that interests me, I'll watch it. If it's not, I'll just dip. I do the same to Pix. I watch his videos every now and then, and I drop likes too. And I know it doesn't do much, but hey, man, I like showing support to the homies, man. It just is what it is. Beautiful. Thank you, John. You're beautiful too, man. That's very kind of you. Make me blush and shit. Oh, this one, yeah, bro. That's insane. It was good, definitely. And now we're gonna have to focus on Forza-like gameplay races. Oh, yo, I saw the trailer. I did see the trailer for, I don't know what patch it is. 1.4. I don't know what patch NTE is on, but I saw the trailer, bro. And when the car, they have like a segment when there's a bunch of cars racing, and I'm like, why this shit looks so high quality, bro? Like, this don't even look like a gacha game. When the cars were like drifting through the mountains and shit, I'm like, this don't even look like a gacha game, bro. Like, And it was long. It was like a long segment of them just like racing and drifting and shit. And I'm like, damn, these graphics look mad good. Talking about the Goon swimsuit, have you tried Mongil Stardive? I tried Mongil Stardive when it came out, but it was like right in between the other games I was playing, so I couldn't keep playing it. Why? They got some Gooner swimsuits? Bro, if I'm being honest with you, I haven't even been able to buy Lene's swimsuit, and I want that swimsuit so bad, but I haven't been able to get it. I tried, bro. You got a beautiful smile. Shit, gonna make me blush and shit, John. John's bothering me up because he knows we gonna be gaming later, bro. And he's like, shit, I need the help, man. You know, we gotta start strong, bro. So, you know, he's buttering me up, man. They also have new ways to do the bi-weekly 1 million fund from the heist. No need to run the heist no more for it. That's good. I mean, I don't mind the heist, but sometimes I felt like running that was a little slow because you have to do it so many times. And what's that other shit, like city coins, city energy or something? What, that shit took forever. City coins or whatever, city energy, bro. I don't know. I never used it. I never used my city energy, bro. I think that's what it's called. Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. But I never used it because of that, bro. It just felt like it took ages, bro. And that's just me without knowledge, without being like an actual like continuous gamer type shit. So if you're an actual like player for NTE, don't get mad that I said it felt like it took forever. That's just what it felt like to me. I'm sure maybe there are faster ways to do it. I just didn't know. He buttering you up for the Ebola he about to bring to the table. Oh, hell no, Marix. Marix just made a lot of sense, bro. He's buttering me up so when he gives us Ebola, I don't grill him. True. I finally made it from the start to current. Yo, fire was good. I tried out Mongil Stardive. It's the most unserious shit I played. I think that's what's interesting about these games. Like, I like the way that some of these games actually don't take themselves seriously, bro. Like, Mongil Stardive was, like, just a lot of comedic relief, which was kind of cool. Just a lot of silly shit. The same, maybe not now, but, like, when NTE came out, it felt like it was a lot of unseriousness, which was fun to me, you know? I enjoy that type of stuff. I don't know what's going on now. I don't even know, like, I haven't played the story since, I don't remember the name of the girl with the umbrella. But since she dropped, I haven't played any story. I only played Heist for real, and I never used my city. Yeah, I never used my city energy, bro. It just took too long. They will also double the city stamina spending. Like how much money, or not money, how much stamina you spend every time you do something and the rewards. Dragon Sword Awakening was really good. Gacha without the gacha hit the niche. Then I modded it to make the grind super quick. If you haven't checked it out, I actually have checked it out. It does look pretty cool. And the homie John Tavius actually, bro, John Tavius blue-balled me. This man is like, yo, I'm going to stream Dragon Sword for y'all this weekend, and if you like it, I'll cop the game. And I was like, oh shit, bet. So I look into the game is looking pretty good. I'm like, okay, cool, yeah, I feel like I'm gonna enjoy it. It has some co-op, we're gonna play it. This man streams the game, right? I'm watching him play for like, I don't know, it was like an hour. I get up to go take my dog out, I come back, he's already off the game. So I'm like, and I think he was gone from the VC at the moment. I think he went to take care of his kid. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So I just keep chilling. And like 3 days later, this man's like, yo, this Dragon Sword is mad good. They got these fancy characters. The game is so fun. And I was like, oh, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know how fun the game is now, John, would I? Would I know? Like, how you gonna blue ball me like that, bro? God damn it, bro. That's evil, bro. Like, the game's so fun, man. They have you can buy skins for $3. And I'm like, well, shit, I don't know. That shit was mad funny, bro. But I have seen they have some dope skins for like $3, which is pretty good, bro. Because, like, you know, these gacha skins be mad expensive sometimes. Like, I don't know. But usually, you could buy, you have a choice. You buy, for example, Dragon Sword, right? Or you buy, what's that other game? Oh, shout out to Arikado. He gifted me, Grand Blue, and I just started playing Grand Blue not long ago. Shout out to him for that. Really dope of him. But you could either buy like Dragon Sword or Grand Blue Fantasy, or you can buy one skin in one of these gacha games. Smack just uploaded a video about the new content changes in NT. Oh, I'm gonna have to watch that because I don't know what's changing. Yo, someone asked me about Duet Night Abyss. I feel so bad because the Duet Night Abyss developers reached out to me. They wanted to do a sponsorship video, and I told them yes. And then shit just hit the fan. I had to get Kimbo's exams and everything, so I ended up saying yes, and I never like fulfilled the agreement. So I had to message them and I had to explain everything, and they were like, "It's okay. Hope things get better." But I felt bad because they reached out to me again. That's like the second time they've reached out to me, and I've had to like cancel on them, bro. I don't think they're gonna reach out to me anymore. Actually, no, it's the third time they reached out to me because the first time was right before that first hack or the second hack. I don't know. I think it was before the second hack, and they had reached out, and I had agreed to a decent size sponsorship for a few videos, and then that second hack hit, and I didn't even feel like comfortable telling people to download the game at the time because people would be like, "Are you sure we're not gonna get hacked?" And I was like, I don't fucking know. I can't tell you if you're gonna get I don't know what's gonna happen, bro. And I felt weird telling people, yeah, you're not gonna get hacked when I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen, you know? But shout out to the devs for, you know, reaching out to sponsor me 3 times. And hopefully their game, you know, picks up and they keep doing what they're doing. I've heard from some of the homies that the game has gotten better and there's more stuff in there, so that's pretty cool. I think the DNA people will reach out again still. They hit up Brax at the start of this patch, and Brax hadn't talked about the game since like Hazo. I might have to reach out to them and be like, yo, I feel bad for like not being able to fulfill the agreements. If you like, we can do another video or something. DNA is now on a gacha revenue? Really? That's good. I'm glad they're doing better. Hell yeah. You could buy a house or a skin in a gacha game. Facts. I bought all the skin in Dragon Store just to support it. I don't even use them all, but I just like what they tried to do and want to support it. Absolutely, bro. I think that's a really dope way to do it, bro. Definitely your money well spent if you've enjoyed the game. And like I was talking with some of the homies, bro. You buy the game for 30 bucks. Let's say, I don't know how many skins they are. Let's just say 10. That's another 30 bucks, right? That's 60 bucks. Use those same 60 bucks on a gacha game, you don't even get halfway to pity. Matter of fact, buy $100 worth of currency in any of these gacha games, be it WOOOO, Genshin, Arc Knights, it doesn't fucking matter, ZZZ. Buy $100 worth of currency and you're not hitting pity. And nobody's going to be using the goalpost moving of, well, if you buy it for the first time, you get the first top-up bonus that doubles your gems. Shut the fuck up. I'm talking about regular ass purchases, bro. Like the regular bang for your buck that you get when you buy a pack without the one time, you know, bonus. And you, bro, for $100, you can't even reach pity, bro. So it's like, to me, it's crazy that you can put $100 in a gacha game, bro, and you're not even hitting pity. You ain't getting shit. And then for the same $100, you can buy GTA 6, like fucking Godly Edition, where you plug in the game and they make you a sandwich or some shit. It's like, what the fuck? It makes no sense. And then people be arguing about which game like is less predatory when at the end of the day, all of these games be sucking them dry. And all of them fucking suck when it comes to how much money you spend on it. That's why I'll never get why people swing so hard for these games, bro. Like, I love my gacha games. I have a lot of fun with them, but like, swinging for them is crazy, bro, because like $100 not even guaranteeing you a unit is insane. It's insane. I'd spend $1,000 on WOOOO over GTA. I know there's a lot of people out there that have brain damage, and that's okay. As long as you're happy, that's all that really matters in the world. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be happy, you gotta do you and enjoy life. Wait, they be sucking you dry? Shit, I'm in. But not in a good way, Marix. Not in a good way. I'll try to tap back into DNA, but I get... Yo! Y'all want to hear the... Bro, y'all know how I've told you some of John's takes and you guys have gotten Ebola? Y'all want to hear a take that makes John's takes sound reasonable? Y'all want to hear a take that makes John's takes sound reasonable? And those of you that know John's takes, you understand that you would rather grab a screwdriver and shove it into your ear repeatedly and make that noise than have to understand his takes. One of my homies said, and I quote, "I need all my games to have microtransactions. A game is not good unless it has microtransactions. I need to be able to throw all my money at them for everything." Motherfucker, what? What are we talking about, bro? What are we talking about? What the fuck? John Glaze and CJ Stream, what is this? That's what I was just there like, what? We were talking about Pal World and man's like, it's not good because there's no microtransactions. I was like, what the fuck? Some of y'all just have too much money, bro. I don't have that type of money, bro. I don't have that type of money to be out here wanting microtransactions in all my games. Hell nah, bro. Hell nah. You gotta throw him under the bus for that dirt. I can't throw him under the bus. They're in the chat. They can say that's them. I'm not gonna throw them under the bus. That's crazy, bro. Tell him to help out with your dog. Yo, for real. Yo, homie, you know who got some microtransactions going on in life right now? Your boy. There you go. Come through. Shit. That's insane. I think your homie got disposable income. He do. He got it like that, bro. Shit. He got it like that, my boy. That's insane. Yo, what? I just logged into YOOOO. Tell me why my Hiyuki is dead. When was the last time I played this game, and why is my Hiyuki dead? Oh, no. That's crazy. That's insane. You want to buy Jet Dragon? Facts. Hold on, I gotta go heal. I don't like seeing my Hiyuki dead. That's like blasphemous, bro. Like, that's insane. I don't even know how that happened. There you go. She missed you so much she died from it. That is actually true. Did I get Sui Sui? The fuck were you fighting? I don't even know how I died. I don't even know. And did I get Sui Sui? Yes, I did. Did you guys not see my video? I dropped a video from my summons, bro. The craziest fucking summon. So, like, when you say explain it, you mean the summon session? Bro, it was I have a video if you guys want to watch it. I just wanted to finish a contract with Loot Bar that I had. But, bro, that shit was insane. So I had no money to put into the game for obvious reasons. And I went in and I hadn't grinded either. So I had like 20 pulls, bro. I had like 20 freaking pulls, I think. 20, maybe 30 pulls. I don't remember. And we went into VC and the homies, Zeno, did his summons. He didn't get like hoed, but he also didn't get like really, really, really lucky. I think he didn't lose his 50-50 on the character. And he probably got the weapon like midway through. But he's summoning, and I mean, you still want the character early, so obviously he was getting a little cooked. And so I finished, and I was recording his summons because for like 2 months, I had been telling Loot Bar about my situation. Loot Bar has been mad nice with me. Like, bro, Loot Bar be hooking me up, bro. But I owed them one video. And I kept telling them, like, yo, next time. And I kept telling them, like, I would make the video. And then I was like, fuck, I don't have money to just, I do have, but, you know, priorities. So I couldn't just throw money into the game. And I wanted Sui Sui because she goes with my Hiyuki. So I was like, okay, I'm going to record Zeno's summons. And I'm going to just put the Loot Bar ad on his summons. He finished summoning. That shit was like 6 minutes, bro. And I was like, fuck, bro, I need it to be 8 minutes. And my ad is 1 minute, so it was 7 minutes. And I needed it to be 8 minutes for like the YouTube ad revenue and all that bullshit. So I'm like, I'm just gonna do my 20 pulls. Dog, I did like two 10 pulls. And I wasn't guaranteed, and I was like, I had just pulled Lucilla. That's the last time I summoned, so I didn't have guaranteed nothing. I do a temple, nothing. I do a temple and it turns gold, dog, I was going crazy. Like, I don't even have a camera because I didn't think I was going to do my own summons. And it turns gold on my second pull or third, I don't remember. And I'm just freaking out, and then she pops up, absolute cinema. And then I go to the weapon, and I don't remember if I got the weapon on the first temple or the second temple. I don't remember, but I got it early. Bro, that was insane. And ever since then, I've had good old what's her face? Sui Sui, but I can't build her cuz I haven't done 3.5 cuz like I haven't been playing. Where is she? Yeah, I can't build her and none of my boys have been available for me to steal their fucking fish. Oh no, I can't steal their fish because I'm stuck in a story, bro. I haven't done the story since Dania because that's how long I've been like dealing with Kimbo stuff. So ever since Dania dropped, I haven't done the story. So I can't join them to steal their fish, which fucking sucks. So now I have to wait because she's like level 50. Yo, she's hot, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. I love that my main team is all like grown women, you know? It's pretty lit. I like that. I like that. And then we have this bum ass team with Lucy and Rebecca. So I've kind of been working a little bit, but I really haven't had much time to really put into the game. And then I have to do something because, bro, this is like a must, bro. Like, you have to get this, bro. Like, this is insane. I need to get this outfit at some point. Just right now, I can't. Hopefully, maybe within the next couple of days, I'm able to get it. But yeah. Zani, you killed me with that fucking picture of Lene's outfit. Why would you do such a thing? You bought both skins? Alright, so y'all just gonna flex. You got the skins and I don't. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of disrespectful, man. I would get both skins, but you know, I can't right now. I might take that loot bar sponsorship when I reach 2K subs or 2. You should have been taking them sponsorships, Egg, bro. That's like a nice little $200, $300 that you can add into your like. I don't know how they're gonna do it with you, but you can add into like your weekly income, I guess. I can sponsor you the skin, don't worry. I love you. Yeah, bro, that skin is so good, bro. Is legit like the best looking skin, I think, that they've dropped so far, but that's just my personal preference. Some people might like a different one. Doesn't 3.6 come out next week? Maybe. Yeah, next week we get 3. Yo, the 3.6 characters look so cool, bro. Jingran's the dude, right? The dude I like. Okay, so looks wise, I like the girl more for obvious reasons. But gameplay wise, I like the dude more than the girl. He looks freaking dope, bro. And looks wise, he looks really good too. Like the only reason she wins is because I mean she's a girl and she looks hot. But Jingran looks so cool, bro. He looks so cool, and his gameplay looks really dope. I would have gift you, but shit. Hey, bro, there's 2 skins. Zani said he could give me one. He said he could sponsor me a skin. You can sponsor me the other one, Zeno. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. That can tell you how excited I am for Jingran. You guys hyped for Jing. I know there's a lot of people that are hyped for Jingran. Like the homie Zani, I think he's gonna S6 him. I'm pretty sure, but he's super hyped for him. He just looks cool. Glad you quit. Hey, you've been enjoying life though, haven't you, John? You know, you had a lot of fun in Power World. You're gonna be playing the Dragon Sword. We can get into Windrose and all these other games. What the fuck? Oh fuck. I can actually stream my Jingrang pulls because you know I'm going for dupes and I'll have my PC by then. Bet. If anything, I can make a video of your summons. His animations got impact. Yeah, bro. Like it's kind of like there was a time that I took a little break, and that's when Amith and Luke came out. And I didn't know either one of their gameplay. This might be a hot take. I like Luke's gameplay more than Amith. Like, I like the mech stuff and the mech animations, but the whole pop idol thing, I don't like in my characters. Not saying it's bad or anything, just my personal preference. And I like Luke's combat a little bit more. It's more simplistic, but it's also like more direct. You're not like moving all over the place as much. So they're pretty cool. I'm gonna play him with Lupa and Brandt. That's a good team. I don't know shit about the dude. I don't even know what and I've seen live testing and gameplay, but I don't know what he does. You know what I mean? I haven't really been into it like I used to because of life, so I don't know what he does. John gonna be back next week, S6 in King Yao, then quit again, and then he gonna give away the account. Nah, low key, bro. Like, John's my boy, and I always like talking with him about like random shit. And he's like one of the chillest dudes to talk to. He's super nice, bro. But goddamn, does the way he play games stress me out, bro. Like, you could give him any game, and he has to play it differently, bro, than how it's supposed to be played. And gacha games where like it was one of those scenarios where I would see him and I was like, bro, you're throwing away your money and you're not enjoying the gameplay because you wanted to play differently. So play fucking something else. Just enjoy yourself, god damn it. They're rerunning Dania? Wait, didn't Dania run like a patch ago? Or like 2 patches ago? That's cool though. I'm hyped for Dania's rerun for my Ameth team. You know what's crazy? That's the team that I want to go for. Dania with Ameth and Chisa. Because now Chisa's off my fucking Hiyuki team. Bro, I S2 Chisa for my Hiyuki team only for her to get replaced by my Suisui that has no dupes. That's fucked up. So now my Hiyuki team does less damage because I don't have dupes on my Suisui. I don't even know what the dupes on Suisui does. Probably her S2 gives my team more damage or something like that, you know? And then he gets mad when he's hitting ones against... Bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. That don't even make sense, Marix. I was like, bro, come on. I don't know. I think John should play CSGO. John is 56 years old. What the fuck you mean play CSGO? He has cataracts, bro. He cannot see. You just send him to play the most competitive game and homie cannot see for shit. Has the reflexes of a blind goat. Like, what are we talking about? I use my S2 Chisa on Moonlit, Foe, Hiyuki, and Suisui. You don't have, what's her face? Lucilla? I'm gonna have to wait till the next rerun. Who you S2ing? This man Seno legit said, I would have gifted you the skin, but I won't. Like, what the fuck? Seno, how are you gonna do that to me? Yeah, I see you want the skin a lot. I would have gifted it to you, but, you know, I won't. Like, that's so fucked, bro. That's so fucked, bro. That's insane. You acted like we wouldn't be there watching it for the shit gameplay, CJ. That is true. That is true. I'm gonna have to wait. Wait, how many dupes did you get on your Suisui? Did you get any dupes or did you get one dupe? Bro, I got no dupes on no characters since forever. I do not. I'm a big Cyberpunk fan, so I use my pulls for the collabs. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. You know, they're gonna rerun Lucilla, and I mean, I don't think they're gonna rerun Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk's still going. It isn't, right? I know it's not. Nope, just the one. Oh, so we're the same. We got just one. That's some petty shit. That's what I'm saying, bro. Homie blue balled me about the outfits, bro. Oh yeah, I'm actually saving the little bit of summons. I have 4 pulls. Fuck me. I'm saving my pulls because we're on a budget right now. So this is what I got for summons, guys. And we're not summoning until Jing Ran, and I don't know if I'll even have enough to get her one time. So hopefully we'll get blessed. I have 3 pulls and 310 asteroids, bro. I don't even have the monthly, bro. I haven't even bought the monthly thing on Booba. Or any of my gachas. But yeah, I haven't bought the monthly. Where the fuck do I check? Store? Yeah, look, I don't even have the monthly at the time. Hisin, I forgot. Yeah, Hisin looks hot as hell. I really like Hisin. I'd probably say her name wrong. It's probably Sin or something like that. Her dupe are the same as SK. She gives 50% more crit. Okay, yeah, I need to get S2 Suisui at some point. Maybe when she reruns, because I can't get more dupes right now. I do have content, though. I do have content. That's true. That's true. I'm getting an S3 Hiyuki on next patch so I can try soloing holograms. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, bro. By the way, CJ, OG Arknight's PC version is coming out today. Are you planning on trying it out? Yo! like they're like full PC version. I might. Gotcha Smack called Chin, so Chin it is now. I'm gonna call her Fox Mommy. By the way, CJ, I don't know if you want to get Jing Ran if his sin is right after him. Ah, fuck. Yeah, I'll probably have to skip him, bro. It's so weird after getting every character in WOOOO, especially for such a long stretch when, shout out to Jet Black, he's in the chat, where for such a long time we got S6 characters to now getting them at S0 only or skipping them altogether. It feels weird for the account, bro. Because when I don't pull a character, I don't know what the hell to do for an entire patch. I'm just there like, what do I grind? I don't have no purpose when it comes to the game. It's weird. That's just me when it comes to gacha games. Like, I think the fun in the gacha game is getting the new character and like doing the new content with the new character. But you know, some people might not like that. They might enjoy some other stuff. Same here. You're also waiting for Fox Mommy, Zeno? Also, CJ Saint crashed out hard on the newest Virtual Crisis event because he had huge skill issue. That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't even know. Like, every time he said something is hard, I just go and do it, and it's, like, normal. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Just making money, can't be spending. You're making money, so you can't be spending money because you need to make money. I feel you, bro. Money moves. You need money to make money. It just is what it is. It's healthy to skip a handful of characters. That way you're not getting milked too hard. Hey, yo. I'm not getting what? What if I want to get milked hard? He was dying to lag. That motherfucker was lying because he has little hands and he can't press the keys on his keyboard. He got to get a toddler keyboard. Every time Saint says something is hard, he's not talking about the game. He's or about himself. Facts, bro. Don't get me wrong. It is hard. The fourth fight fell Soul's level of difficulty. But, like, I don't know, bro. I feel that if we're getting characters that are progressively getting stronger, I want content to feel hard, right? I want content to feel challenging, especially because half of the times the rewards we get for those challenging fights are so minimal that, like, if you really can't do one fight or two fights, what are you missing out? 2 pulls? So I feel the fun in the fight, is getting over that difficulty, is challenging it and learning the rotations, learning the boss patterns until you finally beat it. That's the fun part. And then you get some shitty ass strikes afterwards or some shitty like summon currency that's like barely enough for 2 pulls. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy the journey just as much as the destination. Yo, Arvin, what's good? Welcome to the stream. You're literally choosing the debuffs on the stage, so it's wait, what? So if it's hard, you made it hard. Hey, yo. Y'all talking about milking and hard and stuff. Y'all gotta chill, bro. I'm just getting back into the rhythm of things. Relax. Or raw, bro. That shit was. I would go to like Fox Soul's channel. I would go to like Egg's channel, and I would say hi, and you'd have like mad people just raw, like they just start spamming raw in the chat during that whole thing with Saint Taunted. That shit was so funny, bro. I would go to Pix chat and they'll just start spamming raw when I would show up. It was too funny, bro. Put all debuffs on? Oh, hell no. Nah. I hope Swimming is a 3rd slot Echo support. I don't even know who that is. I uploaded my entire Hyuki team fights with them, and it's one of the most fun events I experienced. Hell yeah, bro. It's actually fun to, like, overcome a challenge in these games with the team and characters you've been working hard to make stronger. At least that's what it is for me. Echo skill? Oh, an Echo skill character? Okay. Do I have any characters built that work on Echo skill? I don't know. I think I have Frolova built, but I'm not sure. And I don't have Sigrika, Destroyer of Worlds. But I have the blind dude, but I don't think he's built. Yeah, Frolova's built. But like I don't play Frolova. I don't know how to play Frolova. I've never like gotten into her gameplay. I've never tried, to be fair. She's probably really cool. And I think it's because I don't like Cantarella's gameplay. I think Cantarella freaking sucks for me. I don't like her. She feels like stiff. And she should only be making us stiff, not be stiff herself. Like, I'm just saying. I don't like her little, like, basic attack rotation. So maybe that's why I haven't gotten into her, bro. Frolova is easy. No, I'm sure. And she looks really cool when she fights. That's one thing I think Frolova has for her. She's really cool. Oh, I have Galbrina, and I actually like Galbrina, but I also have never played her. But I like her. Like, she looks really cool. And y'all know me, bro. I'm all about the way characters look when it comes to pulling. I do have Galbrina, but I don't have the blind dude. I don't have any, and I don't know who else goes with them nowadays, bro. Hot woman with mid gameplays that turn out for me. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, they gotta be like, there gotta be a balance. Alexander, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I mean, Cantarella sucks, but in a different way. Hey, yo, you being freaky in my chat, bro. Is missing a... I have Shi Yuan and Cantarella, I do. But I haven't built them. And one thing that always bothered me, this is what's always bothered me about my Havoc team, right? This is the thing that has always bothered me about my Havoc team and why I don't want to play it. Why I don't have... All of my teams have S6R5 DPSs. S6R5 Zani, S6R5, all of them. S6R5, all of them. Oh, no, Lene is not R5, but S6. S6 Cardathea, S6... My Ameth is not S6, but I don't use this team. S6 Lucy. But this team, what bothers me about this team is that my Roshia is level 1 because I never build her. I got her on her rerun on like a temple or something, so that was cool. And this is what bothers me. My Cantarella is S6 R5. And she's my sub DPS support. And then I go into my goddamn Frolova and she's S0. So when I'm doing our rotation, it just feels weird, bro. Like, it feels weird because, like, Cantarella will deal some big-ass damage really quick. And then I'll go to Frolova, and then her whole rotation does, like, less or the same as my Cantarella. And I don't like Cantarella's playstyle. It's just complicated with that team, bro, because I don't have my main DPS all buffed and shit. It just fucking feels weird, man. I would love to know how that fusion team all at S6R5 would feel. Yeah, I don't think I'm doing that for a long time. Because to be fair, the only reason I did all that was because the community and Jet was coming through with like insane streams, bro. The streams would go crazy every time Jet would come out, bro. The child, I see the problem. This man, I thought you liked. Okay, that was about to come out wrong. I thought you liked certain kit characters on certain games. I forget he just hates kit characters in WOOOO, but likes kit characters in Arknights. The fuck? CJ, when you coming back to all the games? Hopefully tomorrow. Tomorrow we would do a stream. I have to do a schedule, bro. I gotta do a schedule because I gotta catch up in every single gacha game I have, and that's like a lot of content, bro. So, and I don't want to do like a 6-hour stream every day because I gotta make videos too, because videos is honestly how I make more money than I do from streams. Since I'm not like a big streamer or anything like that, I don't really get a lot of like donos on stream or like super chats or memberships and stuff like that. Since I don't get a lot of that, most of my income from YouTube does come from like videos and then sponsorships and stuff, you know what I mean? But mostly from videos. So I gotta do more videos. And then obviously the streams as well. So I'll probably do like 3 hours every day for this whole week, where I do like 3 hours of WOOOO tomorrow, the next day 3 hours of Arknights, the day after 3 hours of NTE, and then we'll see where we're at by like next week. Where's our collab shitting on Saint shit? Just wait until I get back on like movement and flow. I got you. What, bro? Yeah, Alien Isolation got stopped too, bro. To be fair, Alien Isolation had me shitting bricks, bro. That last thing where the fucking alien crawled in the vents. That was horrible, bro. That was insane. I'm like, can the thing crawl in the vents? This man Jet, nah, I can't. I'm like, okay. Everything is dark. You just see the freaking alien crawling directly at me. Nah, that was terrifying, bro. That was scary. That was scary, man. When I get my S3 Hyuki team, wait, Hyuki, my team will be S1 Susui, Planta S2, S2 Chisa, and S3 Hiyuki. It's gonna melt everything. That's gonna be a solid team, bro. That's gonna be a solid team. I have S6 Cantarella and S4 Frolova. I haven't duped up either of their weapons. See, like, that feels more balanced, you know? S6, S4. Like, at that point, your Frolova is definitely doing more damage. But my team just feels, like, lopsided whenever I play that freaking Havoc team. The Aliens AI was crazy. Bro, the Aliens AI is on crack. And I'm playing it on, like, normal difficulty. Apparently hard is, like, much better for an experience, but I know me, and if I'm stuck repeating a mission over and over and over, I'm not going to want to play the game. So I just played it on normal, and it's still hard. Like, it's killed me a bunch of times. It is insane, bro. I'll definitely try to get back into it and, you know, work a little bit more on it. But honestly, guys, I'm pretty happy to be back. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of shit going on. And y'all know, like I said, bro, I'm going to focus primarily on doing my gacha videos and the videos on the other channel. I am going to throw 1 or 2 shots in the direction of a certain hobgoblin with tiny baby hands. But then after that, if, you know, homie bows his head like he should to the great one and doesn't mention my name, I'll probably focus heavy on my actual content so I can pull all my sponsors back, because between the drama saga and me not making content, like actual content for like 3 months, yeah, sponsorships are kind of dry right now. And I did get reached out by some people, but it was like during the worst time, so I didn't feel like coming out here and telling y'all to download Bubble Popper 3 with a happy smile while my dog is, like, you know, in the hospital. So I just had to tell them no. And ever since, like, the last, like, 2 weeks, it's been dry in sponsorship. So I got to get back to making content. Just watch it again, but do you ever plan to come back to DNA? Actually, I do plan to check out the game. I was going to check it out with the recent update, but I'm going to wait until the next update, reach out to the devs to see if they sponsor me again, because I feel bad. 3 times I pretty much had to cancel on them. But I'm going to reach out to them, see if they're down for a sponsorship on their next update, and then I'll go in and play the game and see how it is, and hopefully it's doing much better. I've had a lot of people tell me the game is actually doing great. I just really would like them to launch it on PlayStation. There's not a lot of things like it on PlayStation. Sure, you could always say Warframe and stuff, but like, I feel like they're quite different at this point, especially the graphic style and a lot of the other little things that it has. So it'd be pretty cool. I never think of what works with what. I just go random bulls. Go, especially on Genshin, WOOOO, ZZ, and Enfield. You just kind of play with whatever you like. Yeah, I mean, that's cool. Unless you're John. If you're John, I gotta roast you for that. Trying to get him to beat it. Bro, you're gonna make me play number 2, and number 2 is gonna have some crazy ass AI that's gonna randomly say your real name midway through, and you're gonna feel, yo, I went to Universal or Disney? I don't remember. They have an alien attraction, or they had an alien attraction, and you would strap on the chair, bro, and you would literally have like the alien breathing on your neck. It wouldn't be the big alien, it would be like special effects and shit, but you would feel the alien breathing, walking, right? It was pretty cool. That was years and years ago. I don't even know if that thing's still around. PS is also a huge, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why, bro, I think that if a gacha game or a gacha-ish game drops and doesn't have like PC, mobile, you know, console support from day one, it's just not gonna be as good as others. There are certain things that I feel nowadays, these gacha companies that are releasing at least what looks to be AAA looking gachas, if they don't release there are 2 things that I think make gachas inferior on release than other titles. The first one is if they don't release in like every platform, like Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact released on every platform, or almost everyone. It was PlayStation, PC, mobile. Great, smart. If they don't release on console, mobile, and PC on launch, game's gonna be inferior to the other ones. And if they release on like JPCN, KR first, like way ahead of the global version, I also think is gonna be an inferior title, bro. Will you play Silver Palace on release? Probably. I don't know anything about Silver Palace. I haven't played it, bro. I haven't played Silver Palace. I haven't looked at a video of Silver Palace. So I don't know anything. Did you get news about Twitch having Gen AI training option being on by default yet? I had no idea that was a thing. Bro, today's the first time I opened my Twitch in like 2 months or a month. I don't know the last time I streamed, but like since then I haven't opened my Twitch. WOOOO got lucky. Yeah, WOOOO did get lucky, but like WOOOO in itself had a lot of potential. But once again, if you compare it to like the success of a game like Genshin Impact, you can attribute things to like the COVID buff and stuff. But the reality of it is, Genshin Impact also did their marketing really well. Obviously, COVID helped them out a ton, but also they did release on mobile, PlayStation, and console since day one. So it's like they did what they had to do, bro. They did good. And a lot of these other games don't do that today, so they have a little bit of a harder time from the jump. Azure Promilia seems like it will launch on Asia first. Yeah, that doesn't give me good looks because there is a whole spectrum of things that don't go well when a game launches in like KR or JP or CN and stuff. Yo, Jed, appreciate you, bro. For sure, for sure. Oh yeah, I said I was gonna call. I'll call you after stream if you're still around. I got a little bit to chat before I gotta go, do some stuff. But if you're still around, I'll hit you up. Just for story, SP looks really promising. Silver Palace is going to be the best 1.0 gacha game. You think so? That's a big thing. Hopefully it is. I think it's not just about the quality of the storytelling and stuff, but it's how much the world offers, how good and how like top quality it feels. I haven't seen shit. All I've seen from Silver Palace is like some chick like stomping on a dude and you upskirt her as she's stomping on some dude and some dude on a horse. That's literally all I know. And the only reason I saw a dude on a horse was because I seen Egg's video yesterday. And I think he was on a horse or something, or like something that looked like a horse. Yeah, that's literally the only two things I've seen. Like I saw a short of some dude saying that it's going to be a revolutionary gacha game. And then all you see is some chick stomping on a dude and you're like upskirting her. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay. Just shoot me a call if you can. I will. I got you. The character leveling so fucking good. Shit, not leveling the character. Writing? What the fuck does that mean? Usually I give 1.0 more grades, but I hope Silver Palace can change that and make it a better standard for 1.0s. When does Silver Palace release? Yeah, I'm going to have to check the options to see if it's there. I'm usually a lot more chill towards 1.0 launches. A lot of people expect 1.0 launches to be like revolutionary. A new game comes out on 1.0 and they expect the story to have you fighting Exodia at the very start. We don't know. And I mean, the characters' writing is so fucking good. Oh, for the writing is so good for Silver Palace, like their stories and stuff. Should be in 2027 because there is a beta still to come. Oh, like another beta. I'm gonna try to see if I can. Bro, I never get into the betas, bro. They be hating me, bro. They never invite me to betas. To be fair, I only ever apply with like one thing. I only ever apply with like one email. Whereas people be applying with like 47 emails, bro. Man, it's good to be back, guys. We've been live for about 2.5 hours. I could do my dailies real quick. You know what? Let me quickly do my dailies, bro. I don't even remember what we got going on for dailies. Let me open this up so that way I can hop off the game afterwards. You're guaranteed to get in the next beta. Hey, yo, why you guaranteed? That sounds like you got a whole bunch of power, bro. But do you have the responsibility for all that power? Is there audio? Yeah, there's audio. There we go.
Careful. Get behind.
Oh, shit. Hey, yo. All right, let's continue. We gotta kill the bulls. You gotta do 3 surveys before the beta ends to get a spot in the next. Oh, so if you do the 3 surveys, it's guaranteed. That's pretty lit. Bro, I always get drift on my controllers in one direction or another. Why do I got vertical drift now? Like, my shit just randomly goes like this. Like, if y'all ever see me just walking like this, trust me, it is not of my own free will. I'm serious, though. I'm serious, though. All right, let's see. Where is this thing? There it is. They each have different requirements, but it's very easy to get in. I'm gonna try to get in, bro. Shit. We don't mind it, though. I know y'all don't mind it. All right, let's do the dailies real quick. Hey, yo, what? I can't even do these. Fuck. Okay, well, shit. I don't know what to farm, and I'm probably full in echoes because these motherfuckers don't want to give us more echo slots. We haven't had echo slots given to us since 1994. Oh, shit, I'm gonna do this. What's this? Thank you, Stick Drip. Gooning caught in 4K, don't lie. You do not need to catch me in 4K to have valid proof of my gooning. I literally have gooning tier list where I goon to the characters and I rate them. So, you know, 4K right there. Uploaded by yours truly.
Let there be snow.
Have y'all not seen my goddamn background on my computers? I don't hide the fact that some of these characters be legit, bro. Yeah, bro, I gotta freaking do the story. Bro, I hate that about these gacha games, bro. That they lock you to having to do the content. And I know it's not that big of a deal. It's just going and doing the content for like 4 hours. But there are times where I just don't want to do it. I just don't want to have to go to the area. You know?
Be cautious. Stand back.
Bro.
Too late to escape. A life as fleeting as the first.
She's so perfect. Bro, the little mole here. Everything. Hiyuki is just perfection. So I'm excited for Sanko. She just looks so cool. You got a lot to catch up on. The Enfield. Bro, I have so much to catch up on. It's actually insane. Like, it's actually crazy, bro. It's definitely going to give us, like, at least 2 weeks of daily, longish streams doing, like, good content. So, like I said, bro, I'm just going to do it. And focus on the content. And if anybody wants to say my name, say my name. Then, well,
Your days are numbered.
I will become their new father.
You should have run. Take your final dance.
So much story, yet so little time. So Hiyuki needs Lucilla too. I mean, I don't think she needs Lucilla, but she definitely does better with Lucilla. But like, you can run her with other teams. Like, you could run like Chisa, Sui, or like Lene, Mornier. You know, there are other teams you can use with Hiyuki that are pretty good as well. I try them all every now and then, and they're all pretty good. You used all of your top-up bonuses? I'm so cooked. This man just dropped like $500. That's crazy. And he's still trolling me with the outfit. Say his name and he appears. Exactly. Gacha Smack just released a 10-minute summary of the NT 1.3 live stream. I don't know if is that the live stream that has like the cars and stuff? Like the whole Need for Speed fucking not cinematic. I thought it was just gameplay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out, bro. But yeah, man, like I'm telling y'all, I was always like, my relationship with Smack was always just me, YouTuber, him, YouTuber. I had seen some of his content and I always thought he was a straight like stand-up dude. But ever since this dude reached out to me for like, he ain't even have to do that, bro, to make sure I was okay after I uploaded that video, bro.
Get behind me.
All I can tell you is that it showed me Smack is a real, you know what word comes after. Like, that motherfucker stand up as fuck, bro. And I'm just a dude in the internet, so I know when it comes to like his family and his close ones, he don't play around, bro. Like, I could tell, bro. And I respect the fuck out of that, bro. A royal woman? The fuck? Where? Is it that one? Yo, they just be dancing over here. Yo, y'all were dancing. All I did was get close, bro. Fuck. I just messed up their whole vibes. I'm leaving. Oh, look, they're dancing. But this looks like I unlocked some shit, so I'm gonna have to kill y'all. I'm sorry. It looks suspicious. There's too many enemies, bro. What am I shooting, Hiyuki? What's going on?
Let there be snow.
All I can say for NTE 1.3 is that all those months in Forza Horizon 6 and all those years in DOA Extreme Beach Volleyball are finally gonna pop off. Bro, it looks so good. When I actually looked at the fucking gameplay, I was like, that don't even look like a fucking gacha game. It looked like a racing game, bro, because they had like cinematic takes, bro. It legit looked like an actual racing game, bro. Yo, where is this shit? Aha. Oh, I'm dumb.
There it is.
What is this? I don't remember what this icon is. I can just interact with it, I think. The fuck? What do I do here? Whatever. I don't know. Smack is such a great guy for sure. Yeah, he is. He's a good dude, bro, for real. Not, bro, look, I'm gonna be honest. Saint is not like what is the same thing I be telling y'all, bro. Is the same thing I be telling y'all. If a crackhead is going down the street and a crackhead said, "Oh, you're a horrible person. You're a drug addict. You're a rapist," and it's some random crackhead yelling these things at you, do y'all honestly feel offended?
There it is.
Because I don't. I'll just be like, damn, this motherfucker's, that crack has gotten to him. God pray for his soul, because this man is cooked, bro. The glue has fried his brain. That's what I say when a crackhead be yelling in the street random things. And that's the same way I see Saint Tontus, only that he's not a crackhead, he's a cokehead. It's a little bit different, but you know, they're both very strong drugs that have certain effects on your body. So at the end of the day, it's like, I don't care what he has to say, bro. Nor his community, because his community, they're not drug addicts. So they're just body pillow fuckers. They're just weird, bro. So whatever they say, whatever they agree, whatever they approve on is like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't matter. That's like Charles Manson going to his fucking cult and telling them, yo, this guy sucks. And then everybody else giving a fuck. We don't care what you or your cult think. You're Charles Manson. Fuck you and your cult. It's the same thing, bro. We don't care what the cult of Tontus thinks, bro. Matter of fact, I don't think there's anybody that if you confront them and ask them if they're fans of Saint Tontus, they would have the balls to tell you yes. Unless they're like a little kid. You know what I'm saying? They just wouldn't, bro.
There it is.
And that's the crazy part. Like, imagine your own fans are ashamed to say they're your fans. That's crazy.
You keep it.
Where is this last fucking chest? I want that four-wheeler in NT. Sanko's four-wheeler? Well, it's not hers, but she got the skin. Some idiot on X said no CC was as good as Saint. Yeah. That idiot is Saint Tontus. That's his burner account. Use the cheat chest tool, bro. What the fuck is that? This shit. Oh. But I was up there. Why the fuck didn't it show it? What? Where's my bike? What? I'm glad you're doing good. I'm doing as best as I can, and Kimbo is doing as best as he can for the situation he's in. It's from now on, it's just giving him the best quality of life until it's time for him to
Get behind me.
pass. So it's just a tough thing to swallow, but you know, it's just, it is what it is, bro. Shake my head, noob. I can't even argue back. I do be a little noobish right now, bro. I haven't played in a while, bro. Let me be.
Anything you might need.
I'm trying to be the very best no one ever was as I slowly get back into the game. All right, we did our... Oh, fuck, what? Look, we did our dailies here. And we're going to be doing... I'm getting back to NTE, by the way, because of Sanko. So we're going to be doing NTE, Arc Knights, and YOOOO. That's pretty much the plan. But, guys, I just want to say, I do appreciate y'all, man. I do appreciate y'all, bro. Thank y'all for taking the time to come hang out with me today. It's a shorter stream today, but still pretty good. We had a good talk. We had a good time. And like I said, it's going down. I'm going to just drop a couple of videos, getting back into it, and slowly but surely, you know, hopefully I'm able to get back on track. Yo, Amazing. I love you, bro. Shout out to the homie Amazing. If you like Grand Cross or 7 Deadly Sins, the other one, the one that's like open world, yeah, check him out. And if you like DNA, because I've seen a lot of people in here talk about DNA, check out Amazing. Great content creator and great dude. But anyway, guys, thank y'all for hanging out with me today. I love y'all, and I'll see you tomorrow, maybe around the same time. Catch y'all later. Peace.
Call it how it is. Hendrix. I promise you, swear, I swear. I'm there, Betty. Yo, Percocet, Miley Percocet, Percocet, Miley Percocet, rep the set, gotta rep the set, chase a chick, never chase a bitch, mask on, fuck it, mask on, mask on, fuck it, mask on, Percocet, Miley Percocet, chase a chick, never chase a bitch, 2 cups, toast up with the gang, from full stops to a whole nother domain, out the bottom, I'm a living proof, ain't compromising, $500,000 on the coupe, drug houses, looking like Peru, graduated, I was overdue, pink money, I can barely move, ask about me, I'm gon' bust a move, Red James, 33 chains, Ocean now, cruising Biscayne, top off, that's a liability, hit the gas, boosting my adrenaline, Percocet, Miley Percocet, Percocet, Miley Percocet, rep the set, gotta rep the set, chase a chick, never chase a bitch, mask on, fuck it, mask on, mask on, fuck it, mask on, Percocet, Miley Percocet, chase a chick, never chase a bitch, photo maybe, I drive anything, buy my range, make them go insane.